Cek kalau adik-adik. Selamat malam. Balik lagi ke official watch party gaming buddy, ya kan? Soalnya kita nonton sambil absen ya kan, bro. Halo Paujan, halo Mr. Gun, halo Gru, salam, halo Sayo, halo Maibi. Apa lagi tuh? Halo Ipang, halo Haruto. Wah, ada Mimi guys. Kita sambil lihat video-video. Ini kayak LAN game changer ya? Oh iya. Aku pengen halo XP, bos. Halo Mr. Gun lagi, bacot kamu Mr. Gun ya. Halo Wildan, halo Jitron, halo Gipari, halo Adit. Bocil Fnatic, kita siap melihat Derkem bantai-bantai malam ini guys. Siap gak? Udah siap parah ini. Mimi main di showmatch, iya gue udah lihat. Tapi kenapa cuma 4 ya? Apa satunya ngambil dari pro player yang masuk final guys? 4. Oh, TS Karosi. Bocil suwi mantap. Aku siap dengar Beben sampai ketiduran lagi lah. Jelas sahabat. Ini lu pada daripada bacot sambil di like dulu ya kan. Aku mau lihat dari Tama sama. Kemarin juga pas gua cek 3-3, sekarang udah 4-4. Oh, berarti ada kejutan kali besok ya. Yes, Fnatic win tuh. Ternyata banyak yang dukung Fnatic. Gua kira bakal banyak yang dukung Navi loh. Ben ya. Masuk Darmawan. Surprise gitu ya kali ceritanya ya. Apa lagi HP gue nih? Aku pengen Fnatic juara, iya. Dari dulu nggak juara-juara. Fnatic EZ tuh. Who will win map 1? Buset. Ya, baru 20 menit. Ya, ini masih lama nih guys, 10 menitan lagi nontonnya. Kenapa Yay out dari C9? Kayaknya dia nggak cocok aja di situ. Kurang cocok aja kayaknya guys. Sama kayak kemarin BO5, iya dong. Kalau misalnya BO3, kasihan yang kemarin BO5 dong. Yay masuk mana belum tahu gua. Tapi ini udah mulai. Oh ya. Login dik. Gua lock nih komen lu bener. Biar gak bisa komen lagi. Para duru baila. Nunggu bah 2 menit. Konyol nih. Faktanya tim yang udah juara itu gak pernah beres ya, ada yang ngomong tuh, lihat. Bah, aku bang lo dewa enggak lo Max. Notice diriku, tanda suruh member. Bang Suigetsu kalah Suigetsu kalah. Siapa yang udah live? Dia live Son, Meidi. Gak ada streamer yang nobar lagi. Profesor mana? Oh ini ada. Was party. Totetot. Berarti udah 2-0 di TV One. Kan nyari 3 ya. Kurang info lu Gipari lu. Konyol. Nep main apa nep? Asik ngegambar. Keren amat. Kemarin gokil loh sama Derek. Asli ya. Match mahal. Kan emang belum kelar. Nggak usah cari pembelaan. Hah? Bisa ya lu alasannya kayak kiper. Kok alasan ngeles maksudnya? Kemarin gokil, kemarin sampai ketiduran pas map 2. Kurang banget, sumpah. Bang Ben capek nonton GTA mulu. Bagus. Ontoy, apaan tuh? Gue kira apa nih? Oh, ternyata di belakangnya. Wah, terima kasih Bang Saman sebenarnya ya. Bangsat. Ini segame karena semifinal doang. Iya, semifinal doang tapi BO5, Bro. Kan biasanya BO3.
Last time was that we were top 4. Yeah, honestly during that second half on attack side and we started losing
Dengerin nih, Bang Boster
it did
ngomong.
feel like I didn't know what to do. None of my
Rambut gua kayak tai dah.
planning was working. And I
Kenapa naik gini, bodoh?
I'm always a bit
Males disir.
calling on that map, it feels like. So it's kind of, it was a weird match. I need to watch it back fully to actually
ya,
understand what the hell
final
was
BO7
actually
enggak? Mapnya cuma ada 7, Bang. Tolong jangan disama-samain sama game mobile, Bang. Di PC 7 jam capek, Bang, turnamen.
And our next opponent is Navi.
Prediksi 5 map keluarga hari ini enggak, maksimal 4.
Especially who's gonna take the crown
4, bro.
EMEA to the finals and hopefully take that trophy as well.
Maksimal 4.
And then obviously he's a great IGL, you know, he did it in CS:GO.
Jadi nanti skenario-nya Navi bakalan menang 1-0, terus Fnatic 3-1.
Teams in EMEA. That's a feat that can't be going unnoticed, you know.
Udah baca berita KD yang mana lagi? Yang sih ke yang mana?
We're on the server, only disrespect. So I'm not really scared of them. We've actually upgraded.
Kebalik, Bang.
Roster,
Aduh.
and
Suka aneh kalian tuh ya.
So like they know that we're coming for them. So it's just about how
Yang kanker, sakit.
Last time we played them and we lost.
Kirain drama yang sama sih. Cancer,
They waved me goodbye. So
Seriusan?
I'm not gonna do it back. However,
Leukemia,
that is
alas ya kena.
imprinted in my brain,
Kok
and
bisa?
I'm Michael Jordan, and it's like,
Ketahuannya baru
what's that
kapan
word
itu?
he says, I will remember. I took that personally. I did take that personally. So, Sugetsu, there'll be no crying tears. Only for you tonight, baby.
Ketahuannya baru kapan, Bro? Kanker langka, alas ya anjir ngeri amat.
How can you not love? How can you
Baru
not
tahu gua,
love that,
asli.
man? Now here's the deal. I was hoping that 2-minute break would let
Tadi di
these
Twitter
analysts
diumumin,
stew and
Twitternya
maybe
KD.
sway them into the Fnatic
I'm
camp.
glad we watched that.
But then when Boaster
Anjir,
opens up by
trending.
going, I didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, I'm starting to walk things back.
And the thing is as well, we're talking about Angel, which early on, Boaster, that was who he idolized. He wanted to become or have that status as the IGL, and Angel was who he assimilated that to.
Yeah, you heard it there. Massive respect between the two shot callers. Of course, he did say only disrespect within the server.
He did say
Aduh,
that,
nge-lag
but
aja.
I don't know if the opportunity to disrespect them because what he said there, what you talked about, that really.
Atas band sepi ya, rewel. Gue pengen lihat yang lain dulu.
Recently diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia cancer. I'll be starting treatment very soon. With that being said, I'm not too sure how my body will react to the treatment, so I apologize in advance if my stream schedule isn't consistent. Stay safe.
Fuck.
But imagine if they do lose this
Fuck,
series,
man.
and then Sugetsu just gets to re-imprint that into his
Oh
brain
no,
a
yeah,
second
double
time.
imprinted.
The second set of B-roll.
All right, get those whiteboards
All right.
up. Get those whiteboards up. We're running out of time. We gotta get
Buset,
some
fuck,
corrections in.
cancer.
So after all of this discussion,
Gue juga awalnya ngomong gitu.
She's throwing her weight
Navi.
behind Navi.
I clearly put a lot of effort into this drawing, but yeah, I think they're gonna win this match.
In a
Barguar
dominant
as.
fashion, we go the full 5. What are you thinking?
I think that there will be at least a map taken here for Fnatic. I think this match should be close, but I think Navi's the favorite.
Okay, for me, it's the viewers. The viewers
Ini kenapa nggak di-delete dah yang gini-gini nih?
but also Navi.
But also Navi.
Two cop-outs.
Double cop out. High
yeah.
Park, bring it home.
Konyol nih. Konyol tuh orang.
It's lucky because my drawing is awful.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns.
I'm actually kind of
Is
impressed.
me saying
I mean,
Fnatic can take a map
ran out.
of
Just
cop-out?
started a
I've
little
never done.
too high.
Huh?
Same question to you that I gave to Mimi though. Do you think we go
Oh, rip Intet.
Fnatic take it to 5 and make it close, or
I think we will see a long series. Yeah, I'm thinking minimum 3-1.
I'm 3-1 with you as well.
minimum 3-1, 3-1, and
I'm also 3-1.
3-1? Well, look, I fought for 5 games yesterday. The team's delivered. I'm fighting for 5 again today, regardless of who comes out on top. So
Info
I
gift
hope they
member.
give it to us. We got
Orang lagi sedih, Bu.
heading to the grand finals tomorrow. Will
Bu.
it be Navi
Buset
or
dah, Bu.
Fnatic? That's really the big question. We've broken down so many of the beautiful individual matchups. We got Boaster, we got Angel, we got
Sabar.
CNED, and we've Durka, thank you very much. I just lost my brain for a moment. Let's find out, though, if we can get that full 5 games as we get this best of 5 started. Day 14 of lock-in starts right now.
Anjing Ferrarinya. Gak ngucapin deh. Anjing Ardis lucu banget itu. Gue udah lihat tuh. Yang edit botak parah, tahu. Gue udah pernah lihat langsung guys tahun kemarin. Yang baru aja lupa like ya adik-adik ya. Asik lagunya kayak kemarin nih, lagu baru. Ben, apa Rahmat? Banjir lu semua Briar. Kita lihat guys, apakah Booster dengan segala gerakan tambahannya, move on. Semoga Kaide bisa recover ya. Semoga sehat. Miss Kaide, hope you recover very soon. We love you so much from here. Anjas. Betul didengar ya kan? Anjay, critical. Gue udah siap banget buat Booster guys. Gue udah siap buat Booster. Anjing, Saitama. Let's go. Sabar, gue nunggu Booster keluar. Ayo, watch the party semuanya, sungai ke YouTube di taplingnya ya. Let him cook. Anjing, pasti nih. Ini ya nih. Let him cook. Let him cook. Anjing. Baru deh goatnya keluar ya kan. Buset nih musik, ke kuping gue geli banget dah. Booster X Benkai selalu dengan gerakan tambahan ya teman. Peluang terbesar juara menurut lo siapa Ben? Peluang terbesar Fnatic sih gua mah. Gak tahu ini udah pokoknya ini sisanya ya udah 3 tim terkuat untuk saat ini. Tim terkuat ya 3 udah.
It better be something, because I think they have their work cut out for him here. Obviously, everybody here on the desk feeling like Navi have the upper hand. Boaster himself saying like, I didn't know what to do in this previous series. He needs to have something cooked up here to deal with this team.
I counter that with this roster now being the super team. I don't think we're going to see Fnatic pull
Nanti easy win apa tryhard nih? Harusnya sih nggak easy win ya. Harusnya sih nggak bakal easy banget. 3-1 lah, 3-1 ini map 4 lah maksimal.
We're diving into the map select. I always have curiosities when neither team has yet to drop a map in the series.
Ben, lo pajerin. Sungai di like dulu adik-adik, masalahnya kan cuma 22, buset. Channel mati ini apa?
Oh, well, actually, just to quickly divert off away from this, Navi's permaban being Haven, but they're taking Icebox off the cards here for Fnatic, so maybe not like what they've seen so far, and actually Fnatic going to open up with Haven.
No surprise then.
Navi dengan Icebox-nya di Ben Navi ya? Apakah akan kita akan melihat Lotus hari ini adik-adik? Mungkinkah? Oke. Ben, ayo dah. Di gue udah 100, udah 100 tipu lu. Kerja Lontus, Praktur dong, nah. Mantap. Asen dong, masa split kamu ya kan? Oh, split ternyata ya. Selalu Asen di sidernya, kenapa ya?
I am interested to see Split being picked this early. I was expecting that one to be really floated deep into this veto because Ascent is still open, and for Navi, that is normally a map that they love picking into early in series.
Well, yesterday Ascent was our decider. It will be that again if we're lucky to get all 5.
Yeah, I feel like the later this goes, the more it leans in favor of Navi. So if we do see all 5 here,
Aspas more than Derke. Nyalanya 2 map doang, Bang. Akhirnya selalu kembali ke map default, iya sih. Map yang semua orang bisa, Asen.
Furia, they're in their map pick. I want to see if they've improved the strategies here, or if Navi, had they left this open because they think they can counter strat.
Moving right along, we're already into our prime gaming agent select to see what each of these rosters wants to bring to the table when it comes to their firepower and utility.
Thus far, no
Okay.
changes on the side of Fnatic. It has been a while since we've seen Navi on this map, but it looks like they're picking into a pretty standard comp here. The double initiator composition really centered around finding CNET value in the early rounds. You won't have that raise.
Gua tadi mau bet Navi, tapi
we'll have CNET to take that space.
Kayaknya Fnatic
This is
masuk.
the adjustment we expect from Navi is the
Ben,
way
ha.
they approach A-Lobby on the defensive
Ya
side.
udah nggak kepake ya,
With CNET on
tergantung
our operator,
ini sih.
This comp is literally built
Tergantung
so
orang.
consistent for him.
Map number 1 really does set us up for this.
Kalau yang kayak
Dirk versus
4 second
CNET
mah kayaknya
matchup
masih
being
pakai dah orang-orang kayak
And I
4
wouldn't
second.
have it any other way. We're all set for this best of 5 series between Fnatic and Navi, so let's send it over to our casters. Here's Doug and Paulo. Thank you, Dash. A battle of the best for EMEA with a date against Loud on the line in a best-of-5 setting. The map pool looks good. The storylines write themselves. This is what we've
Dog
been
and Bala.
waiting for as we saw these two teams on this side, same side of the bracket.
Yeah, this is just going to be amazing. Both teams in raw form. 6-0.
Besok final jam seginian juga, jelas. Nih.
We just couldn't wait to get
Jam 12.
started. And I also want to say we already have a guaranteed repeat player winner for a tournament of this level. So this couldn't be more exciting to get into. Fnatic will start on the defense. Navi will start on the attack.
Gecko kapan keluar
It
nggak
seems
tahu.
like the attack is going to be a lean towards A early on.
Oh, udah mulai aja.
We've talked so much about the battle between CNET and Durka, and it is Durka who's taking first contact, and of course he drops Shao right off the bat. The trade comes through.
Oh, hati-hati nih Bang Bintang Timur.
Not even heaven smoked. So it's going to be hard for them to work in the
Ay,
side.
dia lu-
Watch the CNET. He's looking for something.
Oh, and he might find it.
Ay, dia lu apain
Khalil's
Jan so
looking
asik.
for some of his own. Boaster's the first to fall. Chronicle swinging around, and it's a pinch. CNET had no options. He had nowhere to go.
Only 20 HP.
Enjoy.
And it does
Mengamuk
not
gini
look
Napi.
good for Alpha here. He's going to show up a bit late to the party. By the time he arrives, the spike will be down. Post plants will be assumed, and the round will likely be decided.
Oh, unless Angel gives away his life.
He is a little weak here. 77 HP. He does have a frenzy.
Yeah,
Sugetsu is taking damage as well.
Try away peek here.
Ya Allah
They've got a
nempel.
triangle
Oh,
covering
gua
him.
kira nempel di kaki anjir.
And he's darted too. Sugetsu
Wah.
wants it.
Sad spray.
Ini pertarungan
So that was tough for him,
antara
though.
Turki
That
ini.
entire round, he was not sure whether to rotate or not.
Zipan selalu dengan kayonya.
Fnatic had flooded in the
Ya,
site. They
karena
had canceled the
udah
smokes,
ada
but it
ini.
wasn't clear whether Navi was
Udah
actually
ada
going to commit
duelis
even once
penggantinya, bro.
CNET dashed into the site.
Right.
So Alfir has to hold his ground over towards the seaside.
Nah, pilot gak sih finalnya? Gua sih berharapnya Fnatic sebenarnya.
Give him as much rope as you want. That's really tough for him to win no matter what.
Classic Navi buy after winning the pistol. 3 rifles and then 2 pistols.
Turki siapa
Sugetsu
Ben?
with the
Lah,
3-0 start too.
gimana lu?
Yeah, that's huge. His flank up short late.
Itu
Also
CNET
super
sama apa aja?
important. You think that's an A heavy lean?
Turki kan?
Dirk with the sheriff again. He did get that one tap earlier on the pistol rounds.
Woi,
Playing
si
around
Angel
the
mau
dark.
meninggal.
Trying to spam out onto the wall. He is going to get tagged by the drone and has to back up.
Sabtu atau
just
Minggu
for now.
finalnya. Coba sekarang hari apa?
And this is going to be interesting. Navi doesn't have the breach. They don't really have the same tools to fight for a lobby.
Yeah.
But they still have gone here twice. Despite Chronicle being able to stun easily and set up Durka very well.
Umpet si
You feel
Durka
like
lagi.
you lack the same amount of go button,
Bertahu
so to
CNET dari
speak.
Turki. Lihat aja mukanya
Without
mirip.
reach in the fold.
Mirip banget anjir CNET sama Alpha tuh.
Now the knife being cleared out. There's still some time for them to think through this.
Timing.
Massive kill out from CNET too.
Just finding these early picks and CNET getting going against Durka is super important.
Kenapa
Both of
meja
these
gua kayak
guys, the
turun
stars
banget
for
ya
their team, they
terus.
have been playing so well. But the call from Angel to rotate back over to C after that first pick leads right into Boasters.
Oh, sorti.
Most
Oh.
stack here. Everybody's
Wih,
here. There's already a
dapat.
kill out.
He gets
Wih, dapat 2. Let's go, Alpha Hair. Gila Alpha Hair.
And how do you pivot with 20 seconds on the clock?
I mean, you can't. You gotta commit. You gotta go.
Wah, ini mode
Fnatic has won
Alpha ini
0
berbahaya ini.
rounds
Let's
up
go
to
Alpha
this
nih.
point. But it's still a 3v3.
Alpha are looking
Alpha
to change
jadi.
the tide to
Wah,
that.
ente.
Not able to do so. Falls. 9 seconds left. There's not a lot of time here. The rifles need to come through. 2v1 here. Leo weak. And the spike
Parah
down.
lagi. Pala-pala lah.
Leo waiting
Sungai.
patiently to pounce to see who's going to be the first to challenge, to potentially throw a life away.
Alah, ding anjir 1
And
HP
Japan
lihat
gets
tuh
3.
Jivan.
1 HP at the end though.
How
Kocak.
does he survive that?
Sial banget.
My goodness. That's the type of round that you really don't expect Navi to struggle with. They've been so solid on the anti-ecos.
Dude, I thought Alfier was a little early on the swing too.
Padahal udah kecepetan ya swingnya, si Alpajar dapat 2 malah.
Actually allowed him to get that second one too because everybody was so split up. I thought that range was
insane. Derke had the highest ACS among all player. Ayo Derke. Kamu harus ke final Derke.
Even though that one was very close and it does hurt Navi when they go for that Navi-esque buy. But they still have 4 rifles. It's just ridiculous.
Kamu harus bunuh nih si Sinet.
What happens on that eco?
Oke,
cakep.
Kemudian tukang carry Emil.
That is one of the rifles down too.
Ben,
And the crazy part is Leo is what? 8-0 for first kills, the first deaths, make it 9-0.
That's criminal.
And you can tell he's taking duels against some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, he's not playing it safe, right? Like he's being aggressive, taking those challenges.
Minta stun, set.
Zipan trying to take
stun
some
depan B.
space.
Depan B stun. Cakep, pick.
Alah. And they have Util sitting right on it too.
Lagi gua setir nih, Fnatic nih, tenang ya.
Molly that will deny a little bit. But there's no reflanks, no pressure from anywhere else. This is going to be a battle of spam.
It is. Numbers advantage in favor of Fnatic here. Chronicle does have a flash to work with too. Boaster's going to be on the top. Massive kill from Alfier and from Leo. Boaster should be able to hold this the entire way.
Let's go, Paulo.
Nothing but a pistol to start
no
off
bonus
the
for
round.
you, Navi.
Prime gaming flawless. This Fnatic get on the board.
Perfect round.
I was a very excited fan.
And it all starts with Leo taking that duel against CNET. In those situations that
tetap ya dengan titik
Fnatic is the tools to be
Panda glitch pop dan harusnya pisaunya Karambit Prime ya. Wow, grill. Ngepep dulu, oh iya lupa.
We'll see if that has to change up early on in this game. So far, it's the same old story.
Yep.
Oh.
Navi playing this a bit patiently early on. But still wanting to take some space up short. Now that dart being cleared gives you some info on where the members of Navi are.
Buset dah itu teriak, woi.
See Shao playing the controller here. It's the same switch that they do up.
Teriak-teriakan.
Or Angel will play the Sova.
Tahuan kamu, iya ngumpet dari batu.
Playing the initiator.
2 spotted there on that drone. The 3rd concealed, at least for now, but I wonder if that's enough. I wonder if that's enough of a tell.
There is a pivot coming from Fnatic.
Saya udah tahu commit A sih. Tuh, udah 4 kan, let's go.
Depending on which way he decides to go. The rest of the members
oh my god! Derke! Boster 1 ya, Boster 1. Yuk lagi Boster. 2. Sungai ya, bos.
Shao left in this 1v4. And he's being surrounded.
Okay, berangkat.
Down Durka with 3 and we're tied at 2 apiece.
But it's also broken the economy of Navi, which starts so strong.
Miskin deh.
But ends up, right now, they're going to have to save. Durka
makan.
He's had a monster start on
every
3-0
easy nggak sih, Ben? Enggak.
That Fnatic has seen.
Prediksi gua 3-1.
He's on track for one of the best tournament performances of all time. Despite how many people doubt.
Yeah.
Chronicle juga pelawak nih, guys.
Up there with
asik di mana itu rame bener. Gua depan bosnya tuh pasti tuh. Pakai sofa sendiri aja.
Granted, this is also a shortened format, but almost 280 ACS is ridiculous.
And he continues to push the pace.
I like that too, smoking as if he's falling back, but just going right through. But Angel takes care of him. That's all the way down short. I thought that was through Garage, but no, that was the fight on the other side of the mat that we just moved away. Like, for sure they were not going to challenge. But it was Angel getting up into the pocket in a lobby with no dart coming in from Leo there. Or at least being obscured from it. That's a great angle to fight down short.
Bosnya mah datang langsung. Ya, pokoknya apanya lah.
Really the hottest player that we were just mentioning on the side of Fnatic.
And speaking of Fnatic struggles on ecos, Navi has been dangerous.
Yang punya rumah itu di sofa.
They're going to get a chance at another. Alfier, he's taking a lot of damage. He's trying to take the fight.
Gila aja Alfier.
He does take care of Zipan. CNET's timing just a little late. You try to dash through the suck.
Kabur daripada lu mati.
He gets out the gravity well, but
yuk,
they do
Chronicle.
Things up. So
Chronicle masih 0, Chronicle.
So much damage being done on so many players.
Punya C.
This round just feels so
tense. Polos bener.
You think it's normally all good. But as you were saying, Navi have been so excellent in these situations.
25 seconds. They didn't even break that
Kayaknya
turret.
nggak ada perebutan
That
juara
was the whole point
ketiga.
that CNED was trying to challenge in the garage against Alpha earlier. So they've got all the information right now.
Ada Xiaomi tapi nanti.
Fnatic have lost 2 members, but no rifles have been picked up on the side of Navi. They do not have an advantage on guns. They haven't been able to equalize the round.
Ding lu.
Alphayer takes
Cakep.
care of one.
One more Alphayer. Berangkat.
To boot, Alphayer cleans up the round almost by himself.
I would add Leo's
Chronicle
start there
ngantuk
to end
tahu.
that round too. They're
Ini
trying to wait for
final,
a smoke
Ben.
to come out
Semi.
long so that they can maybe make a play
Lu
through.
kemarin juga nonton lu Edo ya, kocak.
But how do you have the 15 seconds patience
Fnatic
to wait out
dong.
that dart without for your backside?
Masih ditanya nih. Nih gua
Dangerous,
tanya
yes. But they
tanya
deal with it.
viewer. Bocil mana?
And it was that duel between Alfir and CNET in Garage that I think was super pivotal to actually deny
As your community,
Angel's game plan
anjing.
entirely there.
No command use instantly, and the Dark had so much info.
But they won't have stun, they won't have flashes here to actually delay this push, so this is really dangerous here.
Oh,
No, Durka's not here.
Oh!
Durka's on the other side of the map. He has Boaster.
Oh,
Manages to
nice
swing around
crossfire.
that kill.
Oh,
Leo holding things back on the
Oh!
side. 3.
Things looking very
Saya mulai
reminiscent of
suka
that
deh.
first map that we saw from
iya ya
Fnatic
kemarin
against Sentinels.
kan lupa Ben lah. Buset.
Where no
Lu kocak
matter
lu, Dok.
how dire the situation looks for Leo, for Boaster, it ends up coming out that
Masih
the
ya,
last player
Bang.
remaining on that site gets all of the spoils for Fnatic.
Lu fanatik banget, iyalah. Kasihan gak juara-juara.
And instantly they force them back, reset their economy. And they've called a timeout. Now he has to figure out how to adjust his game plan because like I've said, it's been 5 rounds.
Yang
of
vote udah
A-Log
berapa tuh?
presence at the beginning.
85, anjay.
And that one particularly, you saw the danger of walking into that. There was the breach stun that came out. The
Bocil Navi
recon
Bang ya,
dart
selamat ya atas kekalahan Anda.
That tagged almost everyone.
that tagged everyone.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Zippon is the
Masih
main
telur
guy to break
biasa lah
that
Chronicle.
dart normally, but he had to activate his ult instead. I do like the use of the ult at the beginning of the round because a lot of times
Pengen lihat
as you get
Booster
later
ngangkat
in this
piala
even
asli.
half, the breach Chronicle will end up delaying his stun just a little bit more to maybe do it off of contact or set up a trap play.
Oh, and not to mention too, Durka has been aggressively taking that space down short, so you get rid of the dash if you want to isolate him specifically. 15 seconds left in this timeout. Navi throwing a pause on things for now.
And this is definitely a Doom
Finalnya
Burst
kapan?
timeout
Besok?
immediately.
Get your booster
It's-
anjay.
It's called during the eco rounds. And again, they have been dangerous in these rounds, but this is an overall game plan adjustment timeout.
Kasihan dulu gagal gara-gara flash sky. Ya, itu dia.
And I think you have to start working towards threatening the C-split, threatening the garage, threatening mid. Especially before Fnatic starts to pivot towards sending Durka down mid, because that has been so dangerous.
I mean, he was a fiend pushing down mid on defense.
Kalau
last
Booster
time we
angkat
saw him
piala
on this
apakah
map.
bakal terharu,
Against
bahagia
Fury,
atau
that was
joget
one of the
gak jelas?
main ways
Tetap
that they're
gerakan
getting back
tambahan
in
lah
the
dia
game. I
mah.
don't think Fnatic want to lean on that against a team like Navi who are
Kalau
so
ada
good with the
kamera
defaults,
pasti dia
but it's
moodnya
obviously
happy.
a threat.
All eyes on CNET. It is a Blade Storm. And we've talked about how good Navi have been in these situations, but you really expect CNET to be the one to open things up.
Punggung gua sakit anjing.
He makes some noise garage, drop a couple of cloud bursts. But again, look at how Fnatic are
Tapi
set up defensively. They haven't fully committed to
tanpa
this.
Dendi nothing guys.
Boaster should get a good bit
Gak
of
ada yang
info
ngerti
here
ya guys
too.
ya.
Yeah, he's just peeking that corner.
Yang ngerti cuma gua tuh sama si Abu.
Unspotted.
Essentially taking Durka's position from the rest because he wants to opt towards C instead.
Leo is close
Sikat
by.
bos,
The
sikat
shot
bos.
there, but Boaster gets
Oh,
killed
cakep
right
bos.
beforehand. Boaster with the
2
second
bos,
as
3
well.
bos.
3 pistols remaining on the side of Navi. Make that 2. And what can Sugetsu do? Nothing. What a clean round out from Fnatic.
Namanya yay jokesnya Dota.
It starts to become a point where you think they're honestly feeding into this ASA, feeding into Leo, who has such a ridiculous start, 10-2.
I still don't think he's died first.
Booster
No,
lagi
not
mendidih
even
ya nih.
close.
Saking mendidihnya like-nya baru 80
I think he's
adik-adik.
only taken one duel, but throughout this entire tournament,
Oh Dio.
9-0.
Bocil
Including
simple
that
nggak
one
ada.
against CNET earlier.
Simple udah nonton turnamen Paulo bro. Apa
Here's the
nanya
gun
ketarik
round.
kok nggak ada
Here's
yang
where
pakai
this
Reina
will
sih
matter.
bang katanya.
And also,
Di turnamen
look at
kenapa
Durka
bang nggak
Chronicle
pakai
position
nggak pakai
right now.
Reina
Looks
bang?
like they
Reina
want to
OP
go down
bang.
mid, like we talked about.
You know, you talked about it. They may be hesitant to do this against how well Navi's default is, but
Oh,
Fnatic showing confidence in that strategy, and he's gonna get some
gila berani banget Alfajar ya.
They've swapped the op to Alpha here too, so he's kind of stuck here. Leo has to join him.
There's no
Aduh.
dash. And DBangkongS has some kills. Alfear shot
Bagus
goes just a
flashnya
bit
sejipan.
wide. Asina cleans him up. A 5v2 now as the round just kind of crumbles.
Lah, nggak jadi deflame tuh, Bang. Oh,
Spike delayed for just a moment. But as I say, second time should be the charm. What can Durka find? Are they going to be expecting
wah
his
dibokong
positioning?
sama
Are
si
they going to be
Sui.
expecting his timing? Yeah, so
Wah,
there, and he's
gila.
ready, he's waiting for it, and that's a flawless round out from Navi.
Chronicle tidur aja udah pasti menang. Hah,
That's
loh,
just a matter
langsung
of, number
dikasih
one, the
3
game
sama
plan
Fnatic.
pivot that
Fnatic.
Navi did out of timeout, conditioning them on the eco to not be super concerned about a rush coming through in the garage.
Yeah.
So
Tapi
using
Seven
that
ngeri cuma
very
sering buat
wisely.
OT. Ada
And
aja.
secondly, the gamble from Fnatic to send Durka down mid doesn't work
Kenapa
out
tuh,
for
Bang,
them
kalau boleh
because
tahu,
they're
Reina
rushing
buat
C, you're
tim
basically giving up a whole portion of the
kurang
map.
deh.
And Alfear has no way to actually
Individual
challenge
banget,
with the
Reina.
up and back sight when you're getting pushed as hard as you are.
Hey, Durka was just stuck in such an awkward spot. Do you commit to the flank? Do you rotate back? Both of those take time. On a fast hit, seconds are gold. It seems like there's going to be another fast hit towards C.
Alfear's stuck here.
Oh,
Boaster's close by though.
anjir si Ose. Ose.
Alfear.
They're not paying
And
attention.
Leo too. The Hunter
Wah,
is
lu
good.
gila lu namanya
So
Alfajar.
Yatsu able to take care of Alfear. Drop the lockdown, and they still have a chance to rotate out here, but look at how much space Dirk is taking.
CNET's kind of stuck with the spike.
Woi, apa tuh?
How do they
Kopi
choose
malam
to
ini
play
siap
this?
Rahmat. Terima kasih cebannya Bos Rahmat.
10.000
No one
dari
detained.
Rahmat.
Oh, he made noise too.
Pesan,
But
kopi
everyone
malam ini
around, and you're
Ben.
right,
Kopi apa ya?
betrayed by the footstep.
Look at the flank from Durka as well. That's with an op, so
That's
with the ult going out now.
But
Oh,
that
gua
thing's
tahu
been a
kopi
long
apa,
time
guys.
cooking. He's got to get there. And you're not
Oke.
expecting it, yeah. Angel stuck with utility out.
Oke.
Chronicle cleans up the round.
Nih, kopi
Fnatic
malam
full
ini nih.
sails ahead.
Kopi Jerry Drink. Masuk gak?
What a solid
Enggak ya,
round
sorry.
there from Leo and Fnatic. Recognizing, okay, they're going for some fast garage control here. We're just gonna play in an
Bang apa
angle
enggak mau makan?
that yes does
Waalaikumsalam,
make him
Nopal.
super isolated, and also no way
Kopi
to
jelly
escape.
drink
It feels like
cuaks.
the one and done there, but with Leo's ult coming in, off of whatever noise contact that they had, the chaos that is actually going down in garage forces Alfear
Chronicle
to get
kill
a
dua,
kill.
guys.
It's
Mantap,
almost
mantap.
free for him.
Literally was. It was a turret that got it.
And so much damage too.
Jok di tengah malam gini lucu banget. Iya, paling ngeliat
No
yang
way to
abu-abu ya,
recover
Bos
in the
ya.
chaos that was.
Kopi peach cold brew.
Pop flash out. See that taking space.
Kopi peach
They
cold
want
brew.
to try to test the waters across the middle of the map.
Di mana nyarinya ya?
Boaster knife. He's not going to have any util. He's been
Kopi
darted
peach
too.
cold brew.
Boaster in a terrible spot. And CNET
Boster
punishes.
udah posisi mati. Ya, ilah
Seems
eta.
like they filled
Si
in
Leo
right
palanya
behind him. Look at Chronicle's
hitam.
taking the space that Boaster just vacated.
Oke,
Can he
Chronicle.
find more success? Yes, he can.
Chronicle.
They have to fall out with the lockdown too, and people are split here. Zippon did not get into window, so they have to try to find a way to vacate him from that spot.
A momentary lull in the round as
Oh.
everything just kind of resets.
They checked him.
I don't think they do. Oh, they do.
Allah.
Oh, they do, but it doesn't matter. How much
Ayo
more
lo.
can he find? Hello, surprise! There's
Konyol.
How does Zipan get that one?
Nyala konyol,
Dirk has the wrong
konyol.
read. So just walking over, let Zippon play his life in the 3v3.
Absen ya, pindah kokter dulu
Works
yo.
out. That's the level of trust
Enak,
that any player in the
dah,
server can
kagak
have
enak.
about their teammates.
Yeah.
Peach cold brew gimana?
these teams
Gimana
just
anjir yang nyediain ya?
From top to bottom with talent.
Peach cold brew coba.
And I mean, there's a
That is
number of players that are having their best tournament performance of their life.
Yeah.
Zippon is one of
Cold
them.
brew.
I mean, there have just been so many questions
Gak
historically
ada, adanya
for
soju
players on
Happy
both these
Peach
teams,
lah.
right? And we've got to talk about it, right? Historically, Fnatic
Gak ada,
struggled,
Bos.
right? This time they seem so
Ih, soalnya
comfortable.
biasanya
They're-
Peach kan
the
biasanya
Frog
buat
Fnatic
ini
or
ya,
whatever
apa
has
namanya,
not reared its ugly
teh
head.
gitu kan.
Angel's another one who's feast or famine, and he has not. He's been all feast.
Yeah.
Man, he hasn't really
es
had
Peach
those historic
minty.
Angel moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So you look at this and you go,
Ice
holy
brew.
smokes, these
Oh.
two teams right now
Eh,
are
teh
playing at
juga.
their very best form.
Hot
Whatever
brew peach
demons they've
tea.
had in their past
Tuh,
that
tea
have
semua.
plagued their tournament runs have not appeared.
Gak ada di Bandung, gak ada. Belum nyampe kayak metanya, bos.
This match so exciting, right? Because this is genuinely good against good. There hasn't been any fear or any concerns or any asterisks on their run so far.
Soju jenis kopi baru. Enggak, kemarin siang tuh soju tuh, setelah Jumat cuak.
Have been answered for both sides.
Oh, they want to go fast?
Yeah, Dirk is here. They've got a high-low setup. Alfie is trying to get up into the cubby.
Oh, but the flash. The flash, the dart. He's in the cubby.
Satu.
He's in the cubby and he's patient.
Woi!
Oh, that's okay. They saved
Dua.
They saved the round. That could have been.
Oh my god!
But Dirk from the back line made sure
Saitama.
does not get that far. As you get to left alone, the round over almost as quickly as it started.
Mati lu,
What an
Suigetsu.
impossible situation.
Kocak.
Everyone clicking on the
Emang
side
itu
of
meta
Fnatic.
kota mana? Jakarta ya, bos kadal ya?
Just choose to ignore Alfier's
meta mana tuh?
initial first stray bullets.
Hey man, he got the kill. He got the kill and survived enough for Dirk to get another one. That
Alhamdulillah
shut down the
rabbil
rounds.
alamin.
And maybe that one round Dirk tries to go fast mid.
Gak kenal lagi
ends
palanya,
up
kocak
not
dah.
paying off for them, but this
Yang
gamble
lebih
did.
kocak si Angel, masih ngesokdat.
And I wouldn't even call this
Recon
one
maksud
entirely
gua.
a gamble. Once Dirk sets up Alfie, he can leave
Yeah, absolutely.
and rotate back over towards A. Either way, incredibly solid start from Fnatic.
Keren nih botak, oh
From
jelas
Dirk,
bro.
from Leo. And we're going to have a last round timeout here from Mini. Fnatic is one of these teams that can pull out a crazy strat at any point, one that they haven't shown.
Botak juga lah, Ben.
Defense usually though, those are super
Mau lah.
aggressive.
Ntar culun kayak lu Bang Dodo.
Obviously the one time they've gone for that, it hasn't necessarily
Di
panned
Sumedang
out
sih ada,
quite
masa di
yet.
Bandung nggak
And you have
ada.
to have the right read on exactly
Oh, kalau
how
di Bandung
Navi is
ada ya,
playing the
sok
defense.
buah pakai extra jos sama kuku bima, bos.
You call a timeout here, that's the type of thing that I'm definitely
Resep
expecting.
DBangkong only.
It's funny. I saw Mini for just a few moments before the series started, and you know you've spent time around Mini. He's generally very level, right? Not super expression. Generally very.
What the fuck? Kok bisa pas gitu suara teriakannya? Teriak langsung beatnya masuk aja. Cacat.
Really?
Yeah, he was in
Kuku
his
bima
mind
rasa
palace,
kopi ya, lucu lu.
and I think, I mean, you're seeing it pay off, and also it's just interesting to see him call a timeout here. Yeah, it's the last round of the half.
Kalian
so
dengar
you wanna
suara
make sure
teriakan
you
kan tadi?
secure it, but
Apa di kamar gua?
it really feels like
Nggak ada
he's
dong.
clicking on something a little extra right now.
Buset, itu yang teriak. Wah, di stage berarti.
Blades from used from CNED right off the bat.
I wonder as well if it's just an element of mind games to play against
Timing,
Angel, because
timing.
you know both these sides
Wait.
love to engage in them.
Ah, setengah doang. Alah, Amsa. Ya, udah
popped his
buka
knives
ulti
for why?
lagi, ya Allah.
That's a huge mistake
Udah
for the
buka
top fragger in the
ulti.
server right now, and it might give Navi a way back into this half. Look at the long
Konyol nih.
play as well. They've actually pivoted so much off this.
Konyol last round nih.
Angel and Zipon are contacting A right now.
And they are going to rotate over. Once they realize that the site is empty and that they can really do whatever they want here,
What
they
is
are
the
going to
call
pull
here?
rotate.
Is this relying on
Rasanya
the
sih
fact that
Peach
they
cuma
have the
ada
Astral
aftertaste
Wall?
pahit sama kopinya. Sebenarnya
Now
gue
for
udah
Boaster
kebayang
to
sih
go
kalau
for
rasanya
a
ya.
retake.
Kalau kontol.
Mana bisa gue pengen
Quite
sendiri,
sure.
goblok.
Either way, that's going to go down. They're going to
Dan
scramble
bego,
like ants.
bacot lagi lu.
There it is. Queued almost instantly.
Bego,
Boaster's
kalau
away from
bego
this,
di
though. He can
aja.
still pop his ult.
Masa
Tadi, Bang.
bacot.
Ya ampun bang.
You don't have a lot of time to think this through, though. This might just been taking for a few seconds.
That makes it think that there's not going to be any flank, but they've just broken
Tadi,
the
Bang.
turret. So Alfie,
Tadi, Bang.
sorry, Sugetsu's back at
Cuman
it.
rank cendol bang, sorry bang.
Tanya, suruh malu ngewenya sama orang yang sama.
Wow, what
The thing
the
is, they're putting
fuck?
so much attention on taking care of Boaster,
Kan
but
jadi
that's okay,
kalah nih
because
berarti
they're
gua nih.
able
Alah,
to clean things up on their own.
lu bang Skijo
Not
lu.
able to pull off any heroics. And it's a 7-5 half
Masih
for
bang Skijo
Navi.
15 ribunya ya.
Massive round there. I mean, I'm not sure what happened with Dirk popping up his knives and dying to Shao, who TP'd across, yes, to get the early angle advantage. But Dirk not ready for it.
Yeah, stage just a little long. I apologize. I know it said it's a 7-5 half for
Gila nih.
Navi. What I meant was Fnatic. The round
Bang
goes in
Sinet.
favor of Navi. And again, you talk about, especially on Haven, an 8-4 versus 7-5
ya.
is night and day. It's entirely different.
Saatnya berubah kemana? Berubah jadi
excellent
apa?
performance out of both teams in this opening half. In this opening best of 5, we're going to throw it to Yinsu, who's standing by with Mimi. Not Mimi from the desk, but Mimi from G2, actually. Yinsu, take it away.
That is right.
Ah, ada siapa nih guys? Guest star guys. Ya Allah, Mimi. Gila. Ini dia nih champion kita deh guys.
What did you think of that first
Apa
half?
sih Mim,
I
anjing?
think that it looks good for both teams, honestly. Like it's winnable for both of them. So I think it's just
Bang
about
Dodo, terima kasih udah jadi member Bang Dodo.
focus right now.
Is there any one that you're leaning towards at all? They're both EMEA.
I mean, I'm leaning towards the winning team, but it seems like the crowd is more on Fnatic's side.
Okay,
and I think that would be
Fnatic.
very good for EMEA tomorrow. So maybe Fnatic.
Maybe there will be a couple of fans tomorrow that's not supporting that. We'll see. You are of course a world champion. You won a trophy last year. I want to ask you, what's
Rambutnya
the
bagusan di
secret?
champion.
Because Lau do-
Tapi
they
tetap
look
kayak
very
gitu
scary
kan
right
rambutnya.
now. What do these teams
Tetap
need to
blondie.
do after today if they want to actually bring it home?
Oh, that's really, really hard because obviously you need a lot of skill to beat a player like Aspas, but also you need to have so much fun and just enjoy the moment.
Is Aspas, you could say,
Benar.
the best player in the tournament right now for you?
It seems like, but
Enggak lah, Derke lagi masih lu.
in the end, it's a team game, and it's a team. You win together and
Derke
you lose
aja.
together.
And if right now it looks like Navi are just like a pistol down, what should they be doing in the
Waalaikumsalam.
second half if they want to bring this back?
Shoot heads and have fun.
You guys heard it from Mimi. That's what you need to do, guys. Shoot heads and have fun. Thank you very much, Mimi,
Thank
for
you.
joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm going to throw this back to Doug and Paulo and see if Navi can indeed shoot heads and have fun.
Absolutely
Match
love it.
satu
It
map
takes
siapa?
a world champion
Mapnya Fnatic.
to have insight in
Ada seru mapnya,
situations
bos.
like this. But
Bos.
all it takes is have fun and shoot heads. I do have to point out this has been the worst attacking half that Navi has had. At this
Rambut lurus
tournament so
bagus si
far,
Mimi,
Fnatic
itu rambut
made them
keriting.
struggle
Coba
in
lu
that
suruh
one.
kuncir. Cengok lu lihat nih.
80% win rate on attack, and this one, they're first below 50. And it's gonna take a
Bet
lot
berapa
better
kak
than
lah,
what their
maksimal
regular
lah.
defense has
Kayak
been
gua
like.
nih maksimal nge-time out si Akbar.
Wild to consider.
Mampus.
For as prolific as both of these players have been, first
Udah
time
di
they're
streamnya
meeting
masih
since
kurang lah.
January 2021.
Selera lu sih bidadari surga kayaknya bang.
Buster and Angel going head to head here in a battle of the minds. And again, this is Fnatic on the attacking side here.
Tuh,
Can Navi
udah kelihatan. Awas di press bang.
equalize what's gone on? It's going to be a heavy lean towards A, and Zepen's going to be
Tunggu
here.
alarm bot.
There is some help, but Sugetsu's pretty far off. He's going to take the fight by
Eh,
himself. Flashes for his own space. Gets one kill.
Doesn't escape the stun though, so Angel has to flood to help him out. But with this smoke landing from Xiao and the dart landing as well, there's no way you can enter that site. Not after losing Durka, who's the space creator for the team.
They're going to try to take a scenic route as they rotate through short.
Dicicil.
Clear out the turret, and the nice thing is you have time here. They can clear out the turret, introduce doubt into the minds of Navi, and then go elsewhere. Or they can just cut noise and stay. And that's exactly what they do.
Ketahuan nih, ketahuan si Su ya.
Sugetsu
Ayo lu.
trying to find more
Depin,
players.
makasih dari Gen member Depin.
He's so good.
Saunya jauh, Sungai plan.
And did we end up in a situation
Sung
very,
plan lah,
very
Kron.
similar to what happened on the pistol round in the prior half, where Fnatic, the attacking side is the advantage one. And they could set up whatever post plant they want against Xiao here.
Nothing but a ghost. A little bit of utility.
They're actually giving up the
Oke,
against
cakep.
Chronicle. By themselves, I think
Gitu,
with the
Kul, main
little
KJ,
and
emang
limited
ada
amount of
takul.
information that they had up to that point. But Chronicle wins it.
Still have plenty of slack on that line too. Assuming Chronicle loses it, he's still in a 1v2. Time's not great.
Apa lagi Bang
But
Messi?
man, how good has Leo been?
Phenomenal.
Checking in with the Fnatic watch party back home. All smiles and for good
Itu dan
reason.
main sofa lah ada anjing. Satu Discord
Thing is
itu lu
that we're
nonton
in a
ya?
best of 5.
Kocak.
I think the map veto discussion on
Anjing!
this was very interesting. The fact that Navi is showing respect to Fnatic and banning Icebox again instead of what they've been banning their entire tournament run so far.
Angek
In
masih
this
kill 3
map
tuh si
specifically.
Angek. Aduh, mati temennya si Angek, guys.
Chronicle's trying to set up Boaster to get a pick with that Marshall there.
Yeah.
Oh, lu
Two
tahu
shots
Ben,
fired,
iyalah,
two
lu
kills
kan
collected.
viewernya
We
circle-an.
have just a momentary lull. Boaster showed a little leg there, but not re-peeking the angle.
Oh, CNED's going to go aggressive though.
And he can post up in Cubby too, or he can continue to push the matter, but they
Tuh,
may rotate back into him here.
Oh, absolutely. I think with the space that they've given Navi, look at how they're regrouping over towards A right now. That turret is not going to spot him on the backside. That's for Grass.
Aduh, anjing dibokongin.
Garage.
Aduh, anjing. Aduh. Oke, Alpajar mantep banget.
I know he is. This would be a great shot for
Batik
Cinet, but
kau lu,
he
Cinet.
has to shoot it off.
Senin nyoba 2.0 enggak? Oh iya, tadi ada ini ya. Spill katanya open beta ya Senin ya. Berangkat lagi dah. Wow! 3 harusnya itu, Bang.
And the only win condition here would have been Shao to have a smoke on the spike.
Yeah.
But without that, Fnatic is
Buset nih di kuping kanan gua
just
teriak mulu nih
very
cewek.
happy to take that, no matter how it goes.
And you got to be really careful here if you're Navi. Fnatic are in a
Shao
position
kalau dari
here to run
FC-nya
away
mirip
with this
Odegaard,
map.
emang iya, jauh ah.
A 9-5 half, if they're able to capitalize on this, I mean, it's almost smooth sailing the rest of the way.
Itu juga nggak semua dapat katanya Ben. Ya, gua pasti nggak dapat dong, guys. Ya, sedih dah.
Too clean of an anti-eco. I think so far we've seen 2 instances where Navi's trying really hard to try to find a fight early in the round, and that's cost them.
Gravity well keeping CNET in place for now.
Wow. The fact that he's willing to continue going for strafe peeks there
Rare Event pasti dapat. Apa ya?
indicates to me he is
Bener.
thinking that Bravo slightly misplaced and he could easily find some kills.
Roll di DC udah tinggi, tai.
A threat, albeit momentary, towards Garage.
Masih dipilih berdasarkan roll DC.
They made the right call again. This turret will spot
Shao
a
was close.
walkout.
Sorry, Shao was close by, and he has paranoia too. Off of contact here, Shao can drop some utility. If Sugetsu feels some pressure.
Open beta aja milih-milih biar terhindar dari pure kill.
Contact piece anymore.
Cuak.
And they've already broken it too for this long push, so they have no way to properly pivot out and a timing either.
Fnatic have taken Seaside. Durka's all the way back. Chronicle's starting to get the spike down too, but Sugetsu with a massive kill. Traded out by Boaster instantly. The spike just harmlessly sitting on the side as Durka.
Alah, buta lu, Boster. Alas ya, boy! 1 lawan 3! Gila lu, Durka. Main pick-pick aja. Kena banget itu, Ben. Kena kah?
Navi with the diffuser, gonna get to 6. And that felt like such a pivotal round for them to win, to keep this competitive.
They needed to go and win that anti-bonus. The thing is, even winning that, that's not even that big of a...
Ntar gue pakai lewat jalur admin. Bang admin, aku dapat gak nanti hari Senin,
They've been
Bang?
running this light armor strat all tournament long.
Yeah.
And I think actually, Navi's probably the perfect experiment to go
Asu
up
nih si
against.
Sui, aji.
To really be the case study
Yang
on how
mati
this will work,
Chronicle lagi,
because
sial
Navi is
banget.
a team that's mostly sticking to Vandals. Although in this
Ben,
situation, actually, you can see there's a couple of players on Navi that are moving over to the Phantom in this case. Probably completely
Alhamdulillah ya Allah, masuk angin.
with the light armor strategy from Fnatic.
Blades
Terbang,
are
Bang.
used by Durka. He's got a stinger to work with as well. And checking in on the other Jet side, Cnid with a judge.
I mean, look at the economy for them. They've just lost their bonus. So normally you'd think it's a full investment, but not
Jangan
even
Koben Store
close.
pakai pasti
They're
dapat
easily
apa
going to be
ya?
able to invest next round too. But again, they're only buying light armor, so that's how they're able to eke an extra gun round every so often.
Fnatic with the lean towards A. Zipan again. This time not taking the space. Remember a couple of rounds ago, he flashed and fully challenged.
That was on the
Disciplined
pistol
this
round.
time around, yeah.
Especially with Durka with knives. There's so many opportunities that can just one-tap you.
Knife should have tagged 2 there. They go forward.
Wala,
Cnid with the judge,
ding.
having to take an up-close fight, not really having
Hati
an
bang,
option.
hati bang.
But not dying there is huge. Zipan's going to be able to trade out Poster.
Who was weak, he was the recipient
Ya!
of that shell.
Oh, Durka messed up his up
Kelamaan.
there. He wasn't ready for the flash.
Oh my gosh, Cnid gets another.
Kelamaan, Bang,
Finally
Durka.
drops him. But it's a 3v2 here.
Oke, Leo, let's go, Leo.
Been able to deal some damage and now. Numbers equalized. 20 seconds left in the round. The spike's still not on the site.
Bang Leo, 1
No
Okay.
else to worry about here. It's just
Aduh,
gonna
aduh.
be the rifles. Leo with taking a huge bit of
Cakep.
damage, but
Ya, ini Chronicle moment nih, let's go.
14 seconds. He has room to work with the spike plant.
Konyol, jangan konyol lah. Ah!
Down to a 1v1. Shao patiently waiting, choosing not to challenge the plant. Giving Chronicle a moment. Takes the fight and Shao wins it out. Navi, not done yet.
Konyol, Leo kenapa kamu kesana?
And of course it's Shao
Kamu teh
again.
udah sekarat, Leo ya.
There's nothing more to say about this guy in the clutch. He is just so solid and against Chronicle and Leo of all people.
Kocak dah.
He played that great. I mean, the whole hold from Navi in the first place. CNET with just a judge, still making it work. was really good. Leo comes out
Set
with a
di
shot
flick
to
gitu
clean up
aji.
CNET and then gets the spam on the Angel.
Kocak emang. Tahu nih.
But then Xiao with the 15 seconds left.
Ini gerakan-gerakan bikin OT nih yang gini-gini nih guys.
Every single clutch of his is worthy of immense analysis and breakdown. Here's a fast push from Navi, and there's a dart as well.
Set.
Trying to break it in the little tip of the smoke there.
Lea kurang keripik kentang jadinya gitu.
And there really is no solace for him. Nothing really feels like it's safe.
Zipan has his ult here.
And again, note, they don't have Durka. They don't have fast go out onto the C site. So it's going to be more labored. But so many ultimates used. The Rolling Thunder.
Oke, gila banget si Sui Ajig. Ampun Bang Sui Ajig. Lari dia bah.
Alpha and Leo just have to save.
David, terima kasih Arjen member, David.
That's massive.
Ya Allah sakit.
Out of Navi, relying on Angel's ult instead.
Aduh.
To try to hold this down.
I mean, it was him and then Sugetsu.
But they've actually just baited out Chronicle's ult for no value. And they still have zip-ons. And with the lockdown as well, there's so much here.
Lock-in apaan ke franchise masing-masing. Nanti di masternya yang menang lock-in dapat slot lebih buat regionnya. Run liquid creamy tanda solo liquid. Nas the best smoker Indo ngasih Ben. Salah satu ya, cuman kayaknya kalau the best kayak masih teh botol mungkin atau main freak.
And again, probably going to be able to scrape together some sort of buy in the next round. But this one, bringing it ever closer. We're now 1 round difference. Yes, Navi started with a good first beginnings to this game, winning the pistol.
Yeah.
Yang berjanji dapat lagi adik-adik ya.
Ever since then, Fnatic's been in control. Ever since then, it's looked like Navi have not been prepared for this map. It's a different story on this defensive half.
I mean, really, it was the 2 pistols, and it was, you know, to go back to the round that you and I touched on is what felt like a crucial one, a pivotal one. Since then, it's been all Navi.
Just want to point out that smoke as well.
Dikejar ya, Fnatic gak akan menang gampang nih.
Actually blocking anybody who's just trying to play on the edge of that Silong. Gives Sugetsu all the room. And it's very similar to what Fnatic actually did.
Derke, tolong Derke, acak-acak.
Using the Hunter Sphere for chaos.
Is that a grill? Grill?
Timeout called by Fnatic here as they hang on to a 1-round lead, or at least attempt.
Allahu Akbar. Kayak orang dipencet itunya, guys.
And you got to remember too here, Paulo, we haven't talked about the crowd a ton, but remember during walkouts, this felt very Fnatic favorite.
WTF.
Oh yeah, and it's interesting too, because Fnatic is one of the teams that have taken down some of the crowd favorites in Fury, in Sentinels.
They've absorbed the fan bases.
Yeah. So they just have to pick one of two.
Ternyata pada gepeng buat apa sih? Nggak paham gua soalnya. Wah, pertanyaan ke 2556. Dan saya harus jawab juga. Itu mungkin karena playernya udah biasa aja pakai layar gepeng. Dulu resolusi kan paling ini juga 1366.
Durka again taking space. Light armor for
Ronaldo bisa bahasa Indo, Ronaldo Cibiru ini. Kan Ronaldo Portugal ya, adik-adik. Oh, si Boster makin gede tuh crosshair kotaknya.
Sure, we just saw a round where they played aggressively, but if you take the space preemptively, you should never have that trouble. Which does kind of hamstring you on options.
Sure.
Because you can't really lean in other sparks.
Kalau kata orang ngincer player lebih enak tuh, karena udah kebiasa kan.
Look at Navi's setup. They're playing complete retake on A. Relying on the lockdown, relying on Zipan's ult as well.
I mean, they have the tools. Yeah, it makes a ton of sense.
And Angel's playing a complete off angle here too. Zipan probably going to set up to throw a knife. And with the smokes coming down, he actually opts not to. They'll probably use that to clear some space.
There's a knife, not getting any value.
Porque Imao.
Little information, little confirmation.
Gracias.
Either way, that's all it is.
Adios muchachos.
Zipan's ult already used.
They're trying to find kills on the escape here. Yeah, they're going
Anjir,
really fast.
anjir, gila, cepet banget aja Sinet.
Durka falls.
Osit, kabur.
Look at how far off.
Oh my god, Leo, gila lu Leo lu.
They completely answer the quick attempt out from Navi. Sugetsu on the tap, he's gonna take the swing.
Oh, sekarat lu Sui. Oh.
Surprise at another waiting. Has to
Oke, berangkat.
Has to take the challenge. And Alfier cleans him up.
Good hold from Fnatic there. Those lockdowns are really dangerous when you can't break them. You have to fall all the way back into long in that little.
Si Leo nahan di side tuh, 2 orang dapat guys lah tuh. Ada yang komen Enzo menangis melihat Leo lah. Leonya nge-carry bosku.
And for Fnatic, you have to literally pivot and backstep again.
Bang Guru ya, jangan lupa di like dulu ya adik-adik.
Chronicle as well, the only player to stay down A long as well, for him to have the aftershock. Because if there's nobody in that long A cubby, there could be a full stick from the players who have to rotate back out of A lobby.
Belum ada PA lagi belum.
Right off the bat towards B.
Iya nangis karena cupu. Oh.
So the drone
Tanda seru membership gak muncul lah kan tanda serunya member ya. Tanda seru member.
They see that smoke and they can't push it any further.
Right.
That loses Boaster Smoke, who was meant to actually deny the dart information and for them to get up into short.
They want to go see here.
Ini setting.
And it's used very quickly.
Muncul.
As soon as they take the space, they drop the ult. Now they wait.
Shao can still play this in the back, but look at these stuns.
Oh my goodness.
Aftershock 2.
Kena dong lu Sao. Yeah. Yeah. Osder kah? Jangan over ah.
And now they have to work with 2. This feels so secure for Fnatic. What can Navi do?
Durka's escaped too.
Oke, Leo dapat flank dong. Let's go Leo.
And look at Leo's positioning.
Ketahuan alam bot.
He's going to be spotted by the alarm bot though. How much should they turn around?
He knifed him.
Anjing di bosan di klik kanan.
21 HP.
Di klik kanan anjing.
Now the flash through the wall. This is
Aduh,
going to
jatuh.
be fast.
1, 2. Oke, let's go. Big.
Numbers in favor of Fnatic.
Saving sana khusus. Fuck.
They take the up.
Serot.
They take the vandal.
Kena karambit lu. 5 lagi enggak maksimal 4 lah ini.
Red Poster like a book there, but all that time spent trying to clear him out.
Dia jiggle ke pisau.
Given from the Astro Wall.
Entar hicek kalepin.
Time against Durka and against the fallback on C-Long. Even if Durka doesn't get
masa 11 mentok kagak lah. 12 men ini low buy ini Navi. Kaget lah si Boster aja. Trot ya kan. Tuh lihat tuh. Ya Allah, trot kena pala aja.
Cnet went for the second too, expecting another peek.
I mean, if Boster's low HP there, that knife kills him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they could flood a lot faster. Navi timeout.
Asik.
Called once again.
Pakai glitter gitu tatanya.
Both teams now out of timeouts.
Grill ternyata guys.
I'm still not convinced Navi has the
Mantap, Bang.
tools to go the distance in this
Mantap
map.
semangatnya.
It does not feel like that is the case at all. And Fnatic again within reaching distance of cleaning this map, of drawing first blood. It's a tough spot to be in.
Especially with the rumblings of the crowd who clearly in Fnatic's favor and the remnants of the rounds remaining. Navi to put together a game plan based off of what? Based off of some Blade Storm knives here out of Cnet, based off of Shao, who's actually picked up the op that they saved in the last round. Glass Cannon. And sure, they've got those weapons in their hands, but everybody else playing for OT. Preserving a bye in the next round.
There's so much to do in the hands of Cnet and in Shao. Angel's a rifle too, so they have some tools, but
Anjir ngeri gitu ya.
this will be difficult.
Semua kayak Boster. Terus lari Bang.
As you just mentioned, it's Boaster who's able to get the first.
Cakep, Bos. Oh.
Yeah, Cnet has to come alive here. He's got
Okay,
to make
nice.
something happen.
One more healing.
Dwindle around him.
Yah,
Still with
kocak.
2 weapons.
Mampus, gak tahu lu booster di mana ya, lu mampus. Berangkatnya langsung Alpajar.
And now for
Tarik ke
Shao,
A.
the mission is keep the op. Try to carry it into the next round.
Oh, absolutely.
Fnatic are going to have a lot of time to hunt here too, Paulo.
I don't know if you necessarily can. They are spread on the map, so they have a lot of information.
You're right, and by process of elimination, you have to assume here, there's a very good chance you see. The question is, do they hunt? Do they try to get the weapon out of his hands?
The scary part is Durka updrafted up heaven. If Shao gets that kill, all of a sudden it's a scramble.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to look for too much more here from Fnatic, but as the spike dwindles down, they will start to hunt.
Durasi timeout kira-kira berapa? Semenit, Bar? Gak pernah ganti kalau timeout mah.
Alfier going down long.
Wah,
Oh, you've
kena.
got to spot him, yeah.
Si Boaster.
No damage dealt. Remember, it's glass cannon. The Molly, 54 HP.
Wah,
How does he
Coming
keep
for the
it?
spam. Oh,
How does he keep it?
kocak.
well played from Shao. And
Ayo mas
that's
poin dong,
huge.
mas poin.
CNED not only going to be able to get some armor, but also
Buset
drop a
lari
weapon.
ya nih orang.
That makes all the difference.
They're still so far behind, though.
Again, the staying power given by Fnatic's economy management.
Aduh, Naga ini terlalu ngebuff ini. Aduh, jangan terlalu kenceng Naga. Aduh.
Making huge dividends later on in this game. It's gonna be multiple buy rounds to get through here for Navi.
Bel 5. Taruh suruh map ya.
But they've just got to take it a round at a time. Can they get past this one? Can they make something happen out of the
Tahu
weapons that they
dia
preserve?
aji kebiasaan si Derke gak ngecek kiri. Aduh, Derke.
Shao once again repositioning. Cleared out. The spike not
Si,
committed.
meh.
Paranoia's going to buy some time.
Belajar dari kesalahan langsung dibayar tunai sama Bang Sao.
He's the first
Asik
one
gila. Gue udah kayak
uncommitted to
caster
this.
belum guys?
Oh, the alarm bot too, though. Just on the other side, just out of reach. Position detected.
Oh.
Angel's taking the angle too. Chronicle farmed the ult orb though. They have that breach ult to re-exec with, and they know where the turret is. Alfier's gonna break it again.
Hancur.
So many times
Okay.
they've used this molly to break whatever contact position and contact piece that
Wih, gak
Navi
kena.
wants, but it misses Sugatsu.
Misses
Aduh, dapat satu.
Sugatsu
Aduh.
finally stunned. Still gets a kill on Alpha.
Leo, keripik konyol asli.
But Angel is too. Chronicle not able to convert anything. Not in a 1v4.
Fnatic's idea there is to use the
Perosotan tuh
breach ult to
hidung,
clear
buset.
the
Kenapa lu pada
back left of
fokus ke
C
hidung,
side
Bang?
and use the fault line to actually cover up the
Konyol nih.
gap
Awas
that
saya
it is.
gerakan tambahannya sampai OT nih ya.
Shao in the back of site does get hit. But with the time Sugetsu
Pede
buys,
banget loh si
in
Suigetsu di
that
situ.
little lapse where he's not stunned, because he gets one kill, Shao's able to just wait and play the rest of it with him as a crossfire.
Oh,
Navi still with the op this
Nope.
time. Seeing it, trying to find something early down A short. And you've got Zipan close by too for help, for support.
ya Allah pengen tidur.
Just that little smoke there actually completely nullifies CNED's dash. And I think they're going to go right back towards the strat that worked round prior to this, the Durka dive. Except it's an Astral this time.
Initiated.
Early lockdown, but they can fight this. Shao's going to flash him off, and I think that will deny them that idea.
Kabur, kabur.
Angel on the other side of the Cosmic Divide as you see members of Navi
Oh!
puddle in. But
Oh,
Navi
aduh
goes to
sekarat itu.
peeks past the wall of safety.
Oh, nice Chronicle.
For a kill. Now Chronicle back.
Chronicle.
Still playing from a safe position. He's got utility to work with too. Can Fnatic put him away? Can they end Haven here?
Alpha's got two mollies. One goes out. Can they break it?
This is such a difficult spot for Navi, but the kills get traded back and
Okay.
forth.
They're running out of time now.
Good,
Alfier's
good,
positioning.
good, good. Oh,
Switch
shit.
ticket, he's actually giving it up.
Huge kill out from Zipan.
Alpajar.
Alphair left in the 1v1. Zenit's gotten it to half pull.
Ah!
And the shot from Alphair is good.
The defuse
Si
two
net
from
bah,
CNED.
kenceng banget OP-nya dah.
The two Turkish players on the server head to head in a crucial round. CNED.
Duh, gila nih. Aduh, miskin bang. Bang mending jangan beli bang. Tahan aja di 11 bang. Oke, half buy, nggak apa. Konyol ini ke OT guys.
What a hold. I mean, Zipben's massive kills here.
Buset dah tangannya ya.
And the fact that CNED was able to get it to half provides just a little bit more safety.
Hancur.
Pull off reposition and then take the fight.
Gua suka nih, udah panas ini.
So well played. But again, really no time to think about it. A note here for Fnatic, the buy is not great. CNED going for the shotgun approach with the op. He's so far up.
The prep again. I'm so impressed over and over by Sugetsu. Able to find some damage there.
Wow, Bredes.
Sitting there with the forward dash too. Could have cost him his life.
Yep. A big tool from Fnatic down. That was their only Phantom. It was their only rifle.
They can recover it though.
Yeah.
The op kill gives definitely some space here, especially now that Boaster's smoked.
Kaget tuh pasti
They
deh.
can walk through this towards short. They can challenge CNED again. He doesn't know about the cross. Navi doing a great job trying to isolate Afia right now, but CNED is the bigger story. He's stuck. He's going to give up an op if he dies.
Aduh,
No
rada
dash.
kocak nih.
One kill will get it back.
Oh, and the timing is good. Angel's shown up. Angel's arrived! And CNED lands one with the op. Can he find a second? Waiting for the challenge of short. Navi's
Udah pede ini
defenses
CNED.
arrive at
Oh, lihat tuh.
time.
PD begitu guys.
Now
Langsung
CNED
aja
already
loncat
got 3
nge-picknya.
with the op. Navi doing everything they can to get us to overtime. And Fnatic trying to deal with the flurry
Meskinin satu please.
of this comeback, and it
Kayak
very
satu.
well may be good.
Can't give up too many kills here.
No.
Alah, satu doang.
Of course, it's Angel who takes that fight.
Yeah.
But he wins it out.
Yang menang match 1 Navi sih. Tadi sih gua di awal ngomong gitu ya.
We've gone the
Gua di awal
entire
ngomong Navi menang map
first map
1
now in
terus
regulation.
3-1.
Round 24.
Fnatic.
Remember how we were talking about moments
Naga tolong
ago?
kondisikan
It feels
5
like
map.
Navi, they were
Iya,
what,
Bang.
11-8?
Yeah.
They brought it back through the onslaught of buy rounds that Fnatic had. They've just got to do one more round here to bring it to OT. Fnatic with another chance to close it. They've had 4.
Look at the ults on the side of Navi too. They're considerable ones.
Lah.
And that didn't hit the molly or the alarm bot, excuse me. Shock dart just a bit off.
So interesting. Normally Leo's so perfect on those. And Boaster actually knows exactly where they've been playing.
Iya,
So
itu namanya recon lama
very
guys.
surprising.
CNED not getting tagged by the drone.
They think they smoked him off there, but deciding against pushing that and testing CNED, who has been an absolute beast in these last couple of rounds.
Jangan
But they're
bang,
still
saja
gonna
3
go for it.
bang.
Boaster with a little misinformation towards A. They still want this. C hit.
OP tanpa skin lain ini skin
And again, CNED with no
skin
dash.
prism
Understood
ini.
used.
That's Angel's ult.
Oh,
he gets
shit.
a tag. What?
Tag.
Another ke
Durka
lagi.
just used his dash. They don't have the same initiation power out of Garage now. Might give CNED what he needs to hold the C hit. If it does come through, it's not going to.
Oh shit, ngantuk.
The info. TP again for Shao. They have all the reads. They know they were hitting C. Now they know they're hitting A. What can they do though?
Tahuan deh
And
sumpah.
it's an early ult used. Utility gone on the side of Fnatic. Navi have such a good read on this.
Konyol nih OT.
And
Aduh.
they're systematically taking all options away from Fnatic. Leo having to use the Hunter's Fury.
He misses everything.
Oh my gosh.
Back
Shit.
into B though. They weren't considering this. The fact that they could still
Please
pivot.
ya Allah, retake B-nya jangan
Maybe
kalah.
they'll take down Alpha.
The fact
Aduh,
that they've
Alpha
still
mati.
gotten this far is outrageous. Sugetsu gets one with utility. CNED on the tap, 49 HP. He still has the op in hand. And he goes aggressive.
Aduh.
What a shot out from CNED.
Oke.
But Fnatic
Oke, Kronika, let's go.
Get shot left in this 1v3. Can he do it?
Ayo lu
on
di
his own?
op
No,
your
Rolling
pit
Thunder's
lu.
gonna push him back.
Anjing,
It's
setelan
gonna
3 lu
buy
sao.
time. Shao so good in the clutch. But can he get
Ini kalau
three?
clutch juga sih gua nggak ngerti lagi dah sama Sao. Oh, let's go, gege.
Time, but no. Dirk on the
Ampus.
spam. Fnatic take Haven.
Seru banget tapi kan.
Room to spare.
GG yang mana? GG.
Talk about stepping up to a moment. Navi
Deg-degan
had
aja.
everything right on that
Sebat.
round except for the final pivot. One mistake, and it cost them the sight. And even still, they almost had it. CNED going for that dip onto the spike. Almost netted them all the kills.
Yeah, I would love to take a look at that last round again because Paulo, you hit the nail on the head.
Ada yang goyang, apa itu yang goyang? Baji.
90% of that round, right? They stuff the hit C, they stuff the hit A.
Mopenya jam shot terus, bukan jam shot, ngepick loncat.
From Fnatic. And Fnatic convert in the chaos. Which, as you know, we think about this last map that we just went through. We think about the battle.
VCT nih dari tadi dapat timing nih. Pas mati baru tuh bisa dikalahin. Request kalian bangun langsung menang, itu dia ronde-ronde penting seperti di Bangkong itu guys ya. Catat. Yang berjanji lupa di like adik-adik ya, terima kasih. Udah berapa like-nya ini ya? Wah 144, masih jauh dari agama guys. Oh. Tadi ada yang goyang, apa tuh yang goyang?
Really feels like the IGL shine in these 3 map sites. We just had Haven, we've got Lotus just on the other side as well. So if you didn't get enough of the chess games, of the mind games, there's plenty more on the...
Bentar, kok gede banget suara? Fajar mana nggak tahu, nggak kelihatan. Adanya Japar tuh, Muhammad Japar. Anak-anak masih di XC guys. Anjir apaan nih? Boxing. Allahu Akbar. Bagus beatnya. Terima kasih Inderboy 15.000 ya. Udah berisik. Lah. Kenapa nih orang, guys?
Kan gue pas charging.
Bentar. Kenapa nih orang?
Gua Kalvin gua. Kopit. Oh, set kopit.
Temenan aja kita bang, bikin kelompok itu bang bertiga. Temenan aja kita bang, bikin kelompok itu bang bertiga. Temenan aja kita bang,
Masa gara-gara ini guys?
Kelompok itu bang bertiga.
Troli.
Bangsat.
Silangnya bang.
Pisoi juga, pisoi kan tuh komen RPRS gak apa-apa.
Oh meledak mas.
Ya niatnya bentaran ya gimana guys? Kan gue selalu judul bentaran.
Nozzle-nya lupa dimasukin. Oh kagak dibalikin lagi. Hose-nya blow on. Anjir, suara gede banget tuh motor ya?
Gak bisa banget nih. Kalau saya main lama.
Pindahan col, si col sering ngapain?
Hopefully, bukan hopefully ya. Ya, gue berharap nanti rame gitu. Berharap aja.
Apa yang rame mas?
TikTokmu aja 1 jam 30
dulu.
menit gimana? Oke, kalau jangan rewel.
Lu kemana aja Ben? Ada di kulkas.
TikTokan doang anjing sehari. Ngobrol sama viewer bro, asik gitu.
Kenapa lu bye-bye?
Rame. Soy.
Oh soy.
Kan hopefully itu artinya berharap anjing.
Siapa yang menang Fnatic? Gak dingin lumayan. Gua ini nih apa namanya? Masuk angin.
Sabar bang, sabar. Di kota warga gak lu doang.
Masih menunggu Soy 2.0 katanya bulan Desember nanti baru update. Hah?
No datang.
Gigi lu Desember. Itu lu jawab pertanyaan siapa? Itu ada si Beraldo tuh tadi tuh. Fnatic menang.
Meledak.
Iya Ben Desember. Oh Desember.
Namanya nih punya custom.
Minuman tangin nggak biasa gua minum obat-obat gitu. Biasanya mijitin diri. Magic. TXC juga.
Oh, job center.
Oh,
Oh, udah
iya.
deket nih Mas. Pas banget nih, bentar ya.
Oke. Saya jaket
Oke.
hitam ya.
Jaket hitam. Oke, Mas.
Anjir, Donton kepo.
Sambil email anjing.
Ada viewer goib siapa? Minum apaan biasanya? Kopi. Kopi jelly drink nih. Cuak.
Job center ini nggak sih? LSJC.
Dua kali ya gimana orang ditanya kan kita jawab ya bang ya.
Asik bro, asik.
Udah goib menggiring apaan sih Drean lu ngomong apaan dah? Gue nggak paham menggiring apa ya? Gue cuma ngomong kopi jelly drink.
Di depan mana? Di parkiran itu, yang di parkiran.
Oh di parkirannya.
Ini.
Ini saya masuk nih. Oh ini.
Jaroda lagi apa Jaroda? Lagi peskeman Jaroda.
Lunas kapan streaming lagi?
Gak tahu.
Harus beli bandage sama join terus.
Jadi viral emang dia udah tahu.
Solo squad jabarin kan?
Solo squad.
108.
Iya ini.
Ini dope guys, dope ini.
Kursi baru lu sih.
Gak ngerti gue.
Coba.
Oh dia restream si Yusuf.
Ada cewek kasih dongo gitu kayak ada.
Dongo sama anjingnya itu loh.
Iya. Anjing.
Asik banget masuk ke VP. VP apa? Karakternya Mas Dian ya?
Lagu dalam kota dulu dah.
Ya udah kita.
Kalau Luna jangan. Coba.
Bang Wigen tadi kemana tuh? Hanya nunggu toh.
Wigen. Cari makan Bang Wigen.
Kita komen mabar bang. Mabar Kang.
Udah adik udah Discordnya udah kota dulu kota, oke?
Mabar Kang. Lah, error try again, what the fuck? Mabar Kak.
Oh, ada orang radio.
Masuk.
Apa aja?
Mabar RP dong.
Jemput gurung.
Mabar Kak.
Teteu sama
Gypsy mana?
ada Gypsy. Ini lagi mau
Ih, pencuri mobil aja.
Oh, rampok apaan?
Lah, gak jadi.
Orang-orang nggak?
Kocak juga lu, Sup.
Nah, ini gua berempat.
Mobil apaan lu pada? Kalau butuh backup kabarin
Ya,
aja.
Kak sini mabar. Oh iya, mabar.
Daniel.
Udah nggak pernah kena time. Wah, tuh gila sombong juga lo, Lord.
Ah, ada 34.
Lord Apian nih, Bos.
Si Gypsy mana?
NTBen ya, ini namanya lagi fokus RP adik-adik. Anti baca live chat.
Emang si Gypsy kagak ngomong, males lah.
Ngap Diki, ya Allah, gue dipanggil ngap guys.
Gimana mau ngomong?
Ah, males mas.
Gue toh.
Gue lari, goblok.
Di Bang Tidur baru balik lembur tadi.
Itu
Nanti
arti
pindah.
gampang nggak boleh
Oke
ngetik,
siap. Lu nyuruh gua aja, Par pindahin kemana ya? Kalau Bang telat gak? Telat Ilham, langsung aja cek dokter ya.
Ayo.
Ngab.
Iya bentar gua tahu dulu.
Ngabdig. Pakai G ngabdig.
Kamu di mana, Jips? Mas.
Ini si Yusuf udah ini guys, udah fraksi tingkat atas dia.
Baca ini bangsat.
Udah geng elit ya. Juga
Baca sabar.
Kan member boleh nyuruh ngap ya. Member juga berhak di timeout.
Udah jadi king marathon, Bang.
Oh.
Sabar.
Padahal gua delete doang.
Gak banget ya, gua aja lari-lari anjing.
Dekodok masih hijau lu.
Lari ke
Japar.
CB.
Lari nih ke iPhone.
Wait, anjing, Babang Xiao guys.
Sabar.
Malam gini anaknya sambil ngambil nggak sih? Nah, gue lagi nggak pengen makan sebenarnya. Lagi pengen nonton aja chill, minum, sama ngepep. Nobar Al Nasser. Nobar Al Nasser berar. Emang lu doyan bola, Brar?
similar to what we did see in that second half.
Kurang jing di delete pas gua jadi TO. So spesial lu bar, kayak ini brar, kayak martabak.
But at the last second, the individuals fall a little bit flat. Doesn't work out. Now we head to Lotus.
By the skin of their teeth, Fnatic find themselves.
Masih Japar itu dapat beasiswa ya? Lupa gua.
Navi's pick. How you feeling about it?
I come back to the same thing, right? The later this goes on, the more I feel it tips in favor of Navi.
Berapa yang nonton di Fnatic? 70.000 ditarik. 86.000 anjing di stage ditarik ya.
Does anyone know when that was? The Overwatch?
Asik bener kayak gini ya.
I COVID. I lost 2 years. I lost track of time.
Wow, that
Si
is...
Jody cakep anjing.
It was for sure pre-COVID. It might have been like 2016. New video, but it was definitely old.
Yoi, gue pas mabar di elu, pas paginya dapat notif member di elu.
Go to the official.
Jadi bagus kalau sadar diri.
This one? Yeah. Chat, I'm gonna play with no audio.
Oke tidur. Nih apa nih bodyguard nih guys?
Yeah. Oh, we're seeing comp come in. Fuck.
Oh? The fuck? Oh, DJ Khaled.
5 years ago? Wow. Honestly, that was kind of foreign to the scene. I feel like I wouldn't have seen this.
This was an iconic moment.
Ini apa nih TwitchCon? Oh, Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets better. It gets better, yeah. Yup, hit that shit, hit that shit. I'm seeing enough movement here, honestly.
No.
Oh no.
That was worse than this.
DJ Khaled.
God, I love that. Stop it. Sorry. No.
This one I can't watch.
No.
I actually can't.
Veto.
Aduh, anjing si tarik.
Personal. Veto. All these hype me up. I'm ready for the match now. That's not what I meant to do. This one. This one. Boom. We're good. Is that a group jerk? Wait, what is the
Mistakes.
Up.
The thing is, we
Berangkat.
just haven't seen it yet. It's been floated over and over and over for them with the permaban of Pearl, but nobody's got it. Just
Fnatic
quite
lagi,
yet.
pede.
And it actually
Map
feels
3
a little
baru,
bit more
Navi.
like an NA comp here from Fnatic than what we've seen from the EU teams who have been absolutely stellar on this map so far.
Bukannya dia punya lu Bang Dreyan, apaan lagi tuh?
Fnatic starting on the attacking
Lawan
side.
Dodo 4-4-1 bas, sekarang Al Nassr 0-1.
And you've
Wah.
already got CNET holding this aggressive angle towards mid. And it seems like that's where they're going to go. He's got a Ghost, and he has a nade and a Roomba to work with.
Mengerikan nih pure Bogor kentut.
I think one of the interesting things in the prior Lotus game for Navi was they went up into a completely unorthodox comp with a Neon Raze. And Kerr was so aggressive with it. Here, I think they're going to be much more practiced against this sort of style, given how much we saw it from teams like NRG throughout this tournament.
Fiber yang lain bilek.
Up against the Molly on the door, but they're going through the other side. There's 3 players here from Navi.
They also have a bunch of utility to work with here.
Aduh, Suigetsu nggak dicek. Oke, nice, Buster, let's go.
Only able to deal damage. He's not able to get a single kill.
Oke, berangkat Bang. IGL kita nih.
Oh my goodness, they might do this in flawless fashion.
A number of those look like they should have been kills for Navi, but especially those poster ones. The guy was a fiend on Haven. And here he goes again. Chronicle with a lurk.
Suka banget liatin yang pakai 2 smoke. Iya nih, lihat aja si Navi nih 1 smoke nih. Tapi 2 inisiator sih. Ngeri juga sebenarnya si Jipan nih.
Prior, all the way back in 2021, sure. But he was a monster on split on this agent back in the day.
Angel smoke cuma bisa omen kah? Nggak tahu ya guys ya.
This was clean.
Yes, it was.
Makan apa hari ini? Makan
and now you see the buy from
nasi
Navi.
furikake pakai ayam karage
You've
tadi.
got a couple sheriffs, but nothing exceptionally out of the norm. While Boaster rocking the Marshall. Feeling some pressure already.
Pick against Sugetsu, who's trying to peek with his turret, but Chronicle so far away. I don't think that turret even would activate.
Oh, look at how far back he is.
I think he's on a platform, elevated edge too.
Yeah, literally the extremity of the map. see another turret get put down and cleaned up instantly. Wow. Man, they were so good.
Wah, let's go! Berangkat langsung aja satchel out.
These guys are shoulder peeking.
Untung mana Fnatic apa Navi? Kalau Agent, kalau kata gua sih Fnatic. Dua, apalagi dia attacker dulu kan, dua smoker, dia bisa bolak-balik nyerangnya guys. BTW ya, even si Chronicle aja belum nge-wall loh. Belum keluar loh wall Vipernya loh. Bahasa gua kenapa jaksel lagi nih anjing. Oh, abisin Bang Der. Tunggu di satchel out.
We may have back-to-back falls rounds on the board here.
Yeah, now something Navi usually is letting happen to them.
No.
Si Derke karena mau maju, rivalnya dikasih dulu ke temennya guys. Ke Chronicle. Oke.
To start out, for this to be their first pick, and with the respect they already have shown throughout the veto by just
ya 51%
Navi instead of Haven, gives me the feeling Navi is very uncomfortable entirely in the map veto.
This is the first time we've seen Fnatic on Lotus. Okay. But we'll see ya guys ya.
Fnatic did pick attack here, forcing Navi onto the weaker side overall.
Masuk angin anjir.
And it's a different wall for Chronicle, cutting off the cross angle and also the breakable door.
Anjir. Jauhan tapi ya.
We'll start to see some of these mind games played because you've got pressure on both sides. You've got the Viper wall you're just alluding to, and you just have the Haunt coming through C. So Fnatic testing the waters everywhere early on.
And the problem here with Navi's comp and their defense is how much investment they have to send over towards A if they want to hold on to this space, if they want to take control of Rebel. They haven't really gone for anything like that yet, mostly because they've been sending CNET over towards B at the beginning of the rounds and relying on Sugetsu to play
wallnya
towards
Chronicle
A.
gagal ya? Gak sampai Heaven?
Fortunate too is all it was. You saw him scatter as soon as the knife hit. Now with 45 seconds left, the possibility of rotation starts to dwindle, but it's not out of the equation yet.
Wallnya gagal, Cok.
And they've controlled.
Gila besok dia.
This A orb giving Durka his ults.
Iya, Akbar 19%.
Some way they can pivot into this and provide maximum pressure on Zipan and Sugetsu. I'm looking at Zipan. He's playing all the way back in the drop down. He could flash for Sugetsu here, but they're pivoting towards B. This split.
Oh my god! Der packing ke
Huge kill out from Durka. Now with 12 seconds left, I was concerned they were burning the clock too much, but they arrive at just the right time.
And he could follow up this with an ult too. He could completely zone them out. Every single player's up here in heaven.
There it is.
He doesn't even have to commit.
He shoots it, seeing the knife in his face, and it doesn't land. But it does buy time. It does buy space.
Aduh,
Alpha gets dropped.
Chronicle puts the wall back up. They're going to take decay.
Durka's got to go big here. Oh, the flash.
Oh, berangkat. Ace.
Durka with 3 on the round.
Ace.
What a play out from Durka. What a play out of their star.
Nggak jadi ace.
And what a round out from Fnatic.
9% Navi mampus. Kalah
It's domination from Durka. Every single time he takes a duel, he's winning it in these first 3.
Ngomong duit gue berapa sih? 1,3 M.
That is just ridiculous. Not only his first shot onto Shao, I mean, just ridiculous. He jumps up on top, finds a little headshot angle, and then shuts down the pivot. I mean, that was all Durka. The entire round, they're focused on him.
Yeah.
It's an early timeout again from Navi, even earlier than Haven.
I mean, Durka's 7-1 right now. And again, you think about little things like that flash. That flash is a little more shallow. Durka doesn't get 2 there potentially.
Yeah.
And then what?
I mean, and then they're still scrambling through.
Yeah.
Ow.
I mean, huge kills, but honestly, he might have already done enough. Even with Alpha, you're falling outside of A.
Easy ini mah enggak. Ngelawan ini Navi ngelawan. Ngelawan ya maksimal 5 lah. Spek pakai K.
Now the implementation starts.
Rasanya bukan tipe Ray Porsi ya, enggak
given the map pool, given how Fnatic have looked, how concerned are you if Fnatic take this map?
Kemarin lot menang ya. Nunggu di final doi.
I mean, going up to already, it's just such a unsurmountable task. We haven't really seen it in the main VCT circuit internationally.
Ben, apaan lagi
But
dong?
Fracture next, I think that could definitely go Navi's way. Even with the dominant win that Fnatic had over 100 Thieves. A set
anjing si
decider.
Asep.
The thing is, how do you get there through split as well?
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen from Navi.
Split historically has been such a wild card map too, but seems very far away for now.
Plus, gak ada orang, mampus, anjing ada bot doang.
See if Angel Sugetsu can find any value out of the rifles that they have. Seems like it's going to be a hit that ends up C.
C's nade, possibly. That's what Dirk is waiting
Alah,
for right
kamu
now.
kena C's.
Doesn't catch Sugetsu. He's pivoted over towards Waterfall.
Awas,
Things get real
ditembusin.
uncomfortable in these tight corners when you have utility bouncing all over the place.
Only
Itu robot
Sheriffs,
jadi
though.
hancurin dulu apa?
The grunt
Nah.
sprays are going to be good enough.
Sugetsu finds one.
Aduh,
he finds
enggak.
the opener. Xiao
What
gets
the
one too.
fuck si Xiao ini?
They may convert this.
Masa di triptik, guys?
Again, when you put yourself in such close confines, chaos ensues.
Kan main.
And they throw the brakes on the round. Now Alfie getting the spike down. And Angel close by, waiting to pounce alongside the rest of Fnatic. Can they get around?
Oke, timing nih dapat nih. Cakep.
Angel's in trouble. The
Yuk,
Guardian gone.
mundur aja, mundur, santai,
Two
santai, ada
pistols
temen
left,
lu.
and one of them's a classic.
Oke. Oke.
There's enough there. No, there's not.
Berat.
3 for Alfie, or 4
Kafe
for
enak di
Fnatic, and full
bandara
momentum
Bandung di
ahead.
mana? Kopi kisah manis. Daken.
Even when discipline is shown from Navi,
Nenis.
any single one of these players left in these situations for Fnatic
Rumah
can bring
kentang.
it back. And when you have the gun advantage,
Ambrogio.
absolutely.
Hummingbird.
Alfie are also
Banyak.
recognizing there. Angel, the only
Sain,
player
terima kasih 10 bulannya.
with that
Sain.
Guardian. Let's take the fight to them. They recontrol Waterfall.
Apalagi kafe ya?
You honestly think Navi maybe should have
Atmosfer.
pivoted one player back over to help him.
Kafe Bali.
And while Navi took
Rumpi.
A lobby control a little bit better.
Banyak
Actually
terlalu
did
banyak
challenge
kafe
it for
mah
the first
yang
time
enak.
in that eco. They go for it again. But Fnatic already knows the type of flavor that they go for on it. It's
Kalau kata
less
gue yang
investment.
nyaman mah
It's not a
Daken.
seasonade. So
Daken.
I would expect later on as well for them to challenge that. Alfir is going to go for a lockdown. He just picked up the orb on C
Mantap,
Mound.
catat.
And Navi had to expect that this was coming.
Haunt popped. CNET finds a corner. Oh my goodness.
Anjir,
oh
gak
my
kecek
goodness.
dong si netnya.
You can see the molly coming in late from Alfir there.
Yeah. Timing just not there.
Bisa balik, bisa balik, bisa balik, bisa balik.
Oh, Chronicle.
Can rotate out.
They didn't get the spike down yet. Yeah, that's
Boster,
true.
tinggalin aja Boster.
Not even the site. Chronicle's trying to find some space. They look like they want a
Angel-
challenge.
Yeah, Angel's in a spot here where he can split things up though. He can play spoiler if the timing's right.
Oh
And it
my
is.
god.
A magnetic flick out from Alfier, or from Angel, excuse me, onto Alfier.
So trying to recoup what the situation is, understand the game state. He's all the way up in this fight. CNED's the one person here.
Audible upon audible as Angel finds another.
Oke,
15
berangkat,
seconds left.
berangkat.
The Spike rotating its way back to C. Yeah, Boaster's found some time.
Ayo cepetan, cepetan,
He's
cepetan.
found
Leo,
some
Leo,
space.
Leo, Leo, Leo.
Toss the spike up to him.
Yeah, he will. Package delivered. Now Spike planted. They're going to have the Cosmic Divide to work with too.
2v3 just like we just saw. Better guns here for Navi though.
And Leo's healthy. And they convert
Aduh.
this Boaster with a massive
Bagus,
one and trade
bagus.
it right back. Leo in this 1v2.
Bisa lah Bang Leo
Still in
nih.
a decent spot here. The onus is on Navi to take the space. What can Leo do? Oh my gosh, he's gotten into a 1v1. He just
Oh my god, Bang Leo. Mantap Bang Leo. Mampus. Telat lu Bang Leo.
Leo is outrageous.
Ben 99%.
So
Oh, mantap
deflating
menang
for
ini
Navi.
Fnatic. Ngecol.
These close situations on the C site going Navi's way, or Fnatic's way over and over. It's just disgusting from Leo. You expect the mountain play, you absolutely do.
Oh, kayak gak seneng gitu bocilnya. Oh.
Just pushing a little too far. That's another 2v3 from Fnatic.
What the fuck is that recon?
Third round in a row with the Guardian here.
Bisa nyangkut situ.
He has been the guy who's been making these rounds close.
But there just hasn't been any cigar yet.
Navi tuh bocil.
I mean, to find yourself down 5-0 early, and yeah, you can make the conversation around Lotus feeling a little attack-sided, but there have been some real close rounds, map aside, that really probably should have gone Navi's way, and they just haven't. Alfie are towing with death there. It's a delicate dance, but he walks away with the kill.
Wah, setak C-nya bang, disetak bang.
That's what I was talking about as well. Alpha can just sit still and take these little fights. Fnatic can even engage in dueling with Zipon, dueling with Angel. The players who are mostly taking this A lobby control. Because they can't really invest so much into it.
Mau ulti lo Angel?
What is Angel up to? He's got the ult. Waiting just on the other side of the door. Spam out from Xiao, not getting anything yet. Ult cleared out. Do they commit to B? Seems very likely that they do. Durka playing just on the other side of the smoke.
Oke, mantap. Good timing, good timing.
5v2 in favor of Fnatic. And yeah, CNET is
flawless. Oke. Team Ace.
Oh, no. Another round in favor of Fnatic. Ball, this has been a slaughter.
Mana bocil Navi, ayo keluar, jangan diem.
Not what you expect. When you watch Navi throughout this tournament, they have looked like the most clean team and potentially the best. But here's Fnatic. Here's these players
Iyalah orang kena smoke ya kan.
Of this team. And they're just completely stomping whatever ideas Navi have. I don't even know what Angel was cooking there. He TP'd over towards A, canceled it immediately.
Udah bang, yeah.
To me, looking like he's misreading, even though his reads on Haven were quite good. But there's certain things that Hypoc was touching on in the desk when in between maps. It's just not as coordinated.
Just bounced off the alarm.
Ya Allah, fotonya Teh Ria SW, foto video aji.
Ini sepintas mirip banget DBangkongS
kan, tapi bukan.
CNET landing one with the op. In the face of the Nightfall, Durka deafened, aggressive, goes, gets the kill.
Buff Ria SW, let's go Fnatic.
Can Angel find any timing? Can Angel
Aji,
find
enak
any
gitu,
space?
Cok.
Spikes out. They're gonna rotate away. And the thing is, they're gonna rotate right into Angel. Again, he's kept these rounds close. Can he do it again? Durka has a spike here. And he's by himself. With 44 HP.
Cang.
And a good old send everybody.
Pokoknya jago banget, parah.
Kalau mau masak mie buruan aku.
Fucking CNET ini, guys.
In the man disadvantage situations, they'll come back. Durka late. Alfier's gonna completely send on this side.
Aduh, dicek gak si Xiao nih? Dicek gak nih? Aduh, nggak dicek.
There's no chance. Not by himself. That's way too difficult.
And yeah, that's gonna buy some space for the spike to potentially go down C.
Kan gue jadi lapar ya, pemuda penangkaran. Kocak lu.
He's still here. That could have secured the round. Leo has to rotate so far.
Nggak bisa ini. No time, guys.
Money's well in their favor.
Bunuh. Alah, nggak dapat lagi.
Dangerous game that CNET and Angel played there, but Angel locks up the round by taking out the first. And Durka. And it was Durka too, so you know that easily could have been a
yang enak di GoFood ada yang gitu nggak ada sih. Topoki soup ya kan? Jadi lapar kita ya.
Ini yang paling enak minyak tuh harus setengah mateng ya. Jadi pastiin kalian makan pas lagi setengah mateng.
Iya, namanya mie rebus itu bang.
That barely even blocked waterfall, barely even blocked a walkout.
Ini full vlog apa gimana ya? 60.000. Kan lama 60.000 ya. Terima kasih pemuda penangkaran 60.000-nya.
Right where it just landed on most rounds. So that one specific.
Pengen gua juga yang begitu mah.
hurts a lot, and that
Gue
one
kira
hurts too.
Chamber bakal
Seeing
kepake
that
di
down
sini.
to 30
Ada kok yang
HP
make PRX,
with
C9
barely
make.
any information. He's playing on top of the box.
Still has the op. And it looks like he's going to be able to dodge the utility. I don't think he got hit by that nightfall, so he's going to have some room to work. He still has the shots on Durka, though, as Navi with the big numbers advantage. The rotations are starting to come through as they try to storm the gates out onto the site.
He's directly under him.
Alah, bang!
Oh, alpha shots go a little wide. CNET feeling the pressure, understanding where the threat is. The Molly creating space for just a moment. Note the spike is still not up.
Okay.
What can Alpha Air do in a 1v5?
1v5, cok. 1v5, cok ini namanya.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the opposite side of the map. There's a line drawn by Navi
Kayak
protecting
mana
the spike.
caranya 1v5 30 detik ini?
And when you're outnumbered like this, you're praying for a miracle.
2. Wah, ente dah.
2 rounds in a row.
Itu ngomong tadi video Ria SW yang zaman kapan ya? Gue lupa. Apa baru itu?
The hold there on the walk up from Fnatic.
Ini nih. Bahaya nih AOP nih kalau nggak segera dihilangkan guys ya. Udah kelihatan nih bau-baunya nih. Aduh. Sui pakai Phantom, gue juga nggak ngerti nih. Kenapa dia pakai Phantom?
Then the Nightfall combination in through as well, trying to find some space. Seen as the one who shuts it down.
Nabi,
Shao on the door too. He's not playing Jet, but he's still hopping. So let's see if he can get a fiery start to bring Navi back in this game, because up to this point it has looked absolutely brutal.
And the alarming thing to think of is that if it really
Tuh lihat si Chronicle mouse-nya mouse gua guys. Razer, Dead Eder V3 bro.
That was
Asik.
the first round that Navi won. So you wonder if that goes the way that they wanted. We could be looking at an 8-0.
Jadi gering gua baca live chat apaan sih?
Yeah, especially losing all those weapons.
Lapar lu jangan ngajak-ngajak.
Potentially. You're absolutely right. So many tools, so many ults right now up for the players on both sides. Pit, that really hasn't come into a factor quite yet.
Tinggal langsung di sanguan itu mah bro.
Durka and Alpha have some space taking tools too. You've got to be challenging.
Terima kasih pemuda perangkaran ya 30 kali Pak Ji. Ayo yang lapar langsung aja. Lakukan dosa besar di malam hari. Let's go Fnatic. Langsung satchel out.
Angel had no options. He was just a sitting duck.
Bunuh tuh orang.
And they've taken the space out onto the
Dia
side.
naik di atas. Anjir.
They may not even need to invest the pit here.
Buset ASMR bikin inian guys. Bikin bumbu. Nobar kak, lah ini nobar. Apaan mau di Discord col? Sini aja naik ke atas.
So they have some numbers.
Denying the plan with the satchel.
Yep. And now the Roomba.
Alah.
Again.
He is persistent. You gotta give him that. Spike planted to get 2 down.
Oncol,
And
Pong.
Shao tanking the Molly damage. Gets a kill onto Durka.
Pong.
To her, and again, the question is, does Chronicle drop the pick? Does he invest it, or can he continue to snowball this lead? And yes, he does.
He drops it, but I think he really did not want to.
Hah?
You can tell there was
Menang ya
hesitation.
tadi.
Oh jelas.
I mean, they also had
Fnatic, bro.
Alpha's
Oh iya tuh, baru lihat.
ult to hold on to that as well. We just saw Leo actually
Tadi hampir
go
OP
through the
kan?
top of that pit.
Biasa lah.
So
Fnatic
there's
mah
some
ngeri
nerdy
sedap.
stuff going on with that. We'll have to keep an eye. I don't know if Chronicle will
Lo
be
udah
able to pick it
nonton
back
ini
up.
belum
Alpha
col?
here, he spots CNET.
Belum,
Katarsis.
tadi.
Katarsis.
Ada di Edrix nggak sih? Tadi nggak ada video.
Can he find any?
Wah, konyol.
Shao trying to tuck, trying to stay
Gak tahu dah,
alive.
coba
and the
cek aja.
timing's just not great for Alpha here. He should be able to pick
Katarsis
up
seru itu.
Bob.
But we have to go back to the beginning of that round. I don't know what the heck is happening on that mound. Angel's been so good at breaking that hunt by himself normally.
Kak.
Something went wrong there.
Ini OP nggak hilang-hilang anjing.
With him, maybe expected Zipan to be breaking it for him. He can throw up the one way.
Yeah, he just didn't have an angle. Wow.
Too stupid.
Yeah, he's doing too much against 3 who are pushing him.
Yep.
Oh nggak ada.
And well done by Fnatic to pounce on
Iya
that.
murah kok, aku setahun cuma berapa? 200.000
Initial kill,
cok.
but to take the space, get the second kill too.
Yang platinum itu. Ntar nih Maret nih. akhir
Navi,
Maret
no real time to think about it as
perpanjang.
they're hopping into the next round. Durka has a
Gak tahu
showstopper
per
to
bulan
work
kayak
with.
lebih murah
Navi
lagi.
are playing tight in the smoke, but look at how far up this duo
Dia tahun lalu.
have gotten. 1 for 1.
Apa Her?
He's still there
Mantap.
and you weren't expecting
Apa
it out
Jeri
there.
Gaming. Detailnya banyak tuh. Wah, ini dia nih.
They're playing this so cleanly, Paulo.
Konyol.
Even the alarm bot on the other side of the Viper wall to make sure they're not getting pushed. They're just so careful with
Fnatic
every
lah,
aspect
gila.
of the round.
I don't know, that's twice in a row where we have the exact
Fnatic
same
banget
start.
ini.
Granted, Zipon got 1 kill at least to make it
Aduh,
slightly
puyeng.
interesting.
Masuk angin juga nih.
Suara masih nggak aman tuh.
Aman, suara aman.
Oh.
So he's trying to keep in there. Maybe the lock
Alah,
actually
ya
keep
bos
Boaster
ter.
in, and it does. He falls. Oh, Shao.
The site, Venn
Kena lu,
diagram.
Shao.
The first one passes.
Iya dong, kena
Second
dong.
one will lock down Shao.
Dua.
And Sugetsu, yeah. But you've got Tina close by. So they should be safe. But are you expecting somebody right below you?
Aduh, nih OP.
He's
Tangkap
going
apa
aggressive.
Jeri?
Alfier finds the shots onto Shao.
Maju ya langsung
Three, two here
we.
in favor of Fnatic. Numbers advantage once again, key.
Oke.
Ya, dapat.
Aman.
What can Tina do?
Oke.
Nothing. I mean, Navi
OP-nya
can't
hilang,
do
let's go.
anything. Another round for Fnatic.
Map.
Ben, apaan?
We are zooming
Ya, traktor habis ini.
to another really poor half here from Navi,
Darker mana nih Darker?
especially in
Nyala ini.
comparison to what you normally would expect from them. The first map on Lotus for them was
Kill
Night 3.
Fnatic,
They came back from that.
Kill Navi mulai.
But against Fnatic,
Mulai ketar-ketir,
there's no
Swigetsnya
chance
pakai Phantom.
that even their
Tem.
maximum here, 4
Ah,
rounds, is
baru panda lagi
even
tuh dia.
close to enough.
Remember here it was
Kontol,
Angel who
kontol,
previously took over to bring Navi back onto their Lotus map, but it just feels like Fnatic are so prepared for his antics, for Zip antics. How many times have we seen them try to aggressively take space just to gladly welcome and receive?
I mean, particularly, it's Angel's been a non-factor when they go for those types of things.
Kaget anjing.
Sometimes he gets the space, but
Terus.
there's the start. Sugetsu on Alfier. That opens up the flank. That opens up the
Tadi judulnya
for
kenapa?
Fnatic that they have to consider.
Judul.
Anjay.
Judul YouTube. Tadi judul live.
Baru live lagi.
Grabbing the
Iya, bro.
Cosmic Divide.
Asik.
Enggak, mungkin gini bro, itu Cila udah mulai ada tumbuh rasa malu.
Nggak ada. Taga.
Serius. Emang ya?
Seno sih bro udah mulai cuek sekarang ya. Butuh perhatian dari lo sih kayaknya.
Karena udah mulai ada fokus GTA lagi no. Udah nemu cewek IC.
Classic has been to
Iya, saatnya ini lo bersinar men.
Ya kan lu berawal dari IC, nggak mungkin Seno nggak cari cewek IC lagi. Ya kan sih?
And there's the ult.
Ada sih ada, tapi
Not using it to counter the ult, but it is going to be used to buy some time.
Gimana Cal?
Leo threw it. I don't know if they know that that's the case.
Uang panai, ya bisa lah. Coba ngobrol gitar.
It's a really good smoke for him.
Yes, it is. Finding comfort in the
fade.
smoke.
Mati lu.
He is swinging too many targets and he can't land a single shot.
Gogi, coba lo ikutin omongan
Sheriff
Gogi.
just not good there.
Fnatic ini.
Oh, Sugetsu has
Lah
gotten
anjing
three
abang
on the
abangannya nih.
round. Spike planted 2v2 here. And Sugetsu has a
Mampus
rifle.
mati
He
dah.
had a
Let's
rifle.
go.
There's just nothing going their way, man. There's nothing
tiga
going
kita dong.
Navi's way.
Rame nih kuping iya, jangan lupa di like adik-adik ya.
Clinical performance out from Fnatic.
Coba. Lu mau
Looks like we're going back into history here.
Tolol.
And looking at the Fnatic.
Cila ke Jakarta lo yang jemput gak?
Gue jemput kalau mau Cal, sumpah.
Dari Makassar gak?
Where they have been firmly in the lead.
Makassar sih nyap-nyap juga liat.
Ya.
Their matches on land at Copenhagen.
Kan cinta butuh perjuangan bro.
Betul bro. Ya.
Split.
Lu langsung nikah sama gue Cal, gue ke Makassar nih. Sumpah, gue mati gue.
Tolol banget. Kok ih.
Well, there's a
Oh,
double
tolong,
offset
masih
up
penawaran.
on attack.
Enggak. Aduh, datang lagi satu nih.
Using all the extra money that they have.
I guess if you got it,
Let's see
right?
Snake actually almost catches
Lu sih tega ya.
2 players.
Baru bangun gua. Lu
Ah,
tadi
tai.
gua lagi berak itu Gi, gua pengen masuk lu dahan anjing.
Enggak lu sama cengkeh gak beda jauh
He's
sekarang.
chuckling at
Lu sama pahit.
amount. I think he gave it up eventually.
Pernah nyobain enteng
Put out of their
kayak
hands if they end up going for the flank, but Alfre's just
Tidur
holding
gua.
that.
Col kopo.
Angel does have TP, he can get off and
Tiba-tiba
hold
Ngampus
potential.
pagi. Kelas banget.
Gede ini anjing.
Dastardly duo on the other side of the map.
Tapi
Sudah
siapa
apa?
yang tete gede gua lupa.
Amuran.
Used to.
Cupita Gobas. Anjing, coba lu bayangin Tete lu segede Cupita Gobas. Coba bocol anjing badannya segede.
Aduh anjing.
Cupita Gobas. Om Seno sih auto senyum.
3v3 here is now all the remaining members in the round scatter.
Oh iya.
Paranoia good to delay, to buy time. Alfier drops CNED.
Dim. Seru.
They're split up again.
Lagi seru
It's the same situation over and over on C. Navi finds some early fight in this, and then Fnatic just claps back. Boaster's giving himself a covey. This is 1v1 between the IGLs.
Oh, mampus.
Angel was looking at the ground.
10-2, no 9-3.
Boaster able to clean that up. And now Zipon left in this 1v3. Last round of the half, too. They're playing this so well. I mean, they're not even giving them a fight right now. And then if you do get fights, you're split on
Emang
both
suara gamenya
sides.
kecil?
Iya.
Tutupan orang.
What truly feels like an impossible situation. Just to get to 3 rounds and a half. If this spot right now, Paulo, is not indicative of how dominant the
Suara
round
caster
has
pasti
been,
enggak ini suara penonton.
I don't know what is.
If the situation as well. The molly, the grab.
Enggak dong, mana mungkin. Mampus.
And the wide swing.
Nggak bisa.
Harusnya udah pindah ke 10, enggak bro. Tidak bro.
Roared
Pikan api.
out on the second map to a 10-2 lead. This is just ridiculous. What a performance from Fnatic.
10-2 lead for Fnatic. We're going to throw it down to Yinsu yet again, who's standing by with a couple of special guests by the way of Tarek and
Masih ada ker 11 tapi kalau ker 11 masih ada.
Thank you very much, Doug and Paulo. That's right.
Siapa
I've
nih?
got
Tarik.
Cortex and Tarek with me. I just want to say thank you for being here, you know, as
Masih
the
Jody.
NA representative, because we don't really have any of them left in the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It's a really cool opportunity for creators to be involved. I think me and Jody and
It's a
the
grill.
rest of the guys are all having a fantastic time, and the atmosphere is just insane in the arena.
Yeah, it's your second time as well, Jody. We saw you in Istanbul as well. So are you enjoying the Brazilian crowd here?
Yeah, I actually am enjoying this experience more just because the crowd is so hype, especially yesterday. I mean, today people showed up, but yesterday's crowd was just so loud that it was like, I've never experienced something like that.
Shout out to them for showing up. Yeah.
I didn't even see what I did.
No pun intended.
I do want to ask you about the game real quick. Who are you guys supporting and what have you made of the map 1 and map 2 so far?
So I've got my heart with Fnatic, but my brain is on Navi's side, and I guess that's why they're losing. I am known as the Jinx, so I'm sorry, Navi. I guess this loss is on me.
I am also rooting for Fnatic. After meeting Boaster in Turkey, I was like, I'm just a Boaster fan. I'm rooting for them.
I'll hook you up with a sticker. He's giving out stickers for this event.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
For the next stream, you'll have one. Now, FRT, he's going to be going up against you, Tarek, in the show match. He had a few strong words to say yesterday.
Tarik Jinx biasa lah.
You want to respond to that?
Interesting, yeah, he's been the nicest guy. I met him for the first time at this event, but then I heard him smack and actually loved that. But he was doing the smacking during the match, and I'll try to give him a few rounds during the game, and I know my team will have fun, but I'll make sure their team has fun too. Don't worry about it. But we're coming for that ass. Okay? We're coming for that ass.
What do you make of that, Jody? That's kind of you to allow them to have fun.
I'll make sure they have a good time. I know we will.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. I'm sure the watch party's having a good time as well. So shout out to Tarek's chat. I have to give him a shout out every single time we're here.
They'll appreciate that.
Thank you very much, you guys. And I'm gonna throw this back to Doug and see if Navi.
Kita lihat behind the scene guys, bisa behind the scene.
Maksudnya kalau mau ke Makassar, sengaja nih
foto dulu lihat tuh behind the scene-nya.
kenalan aja.
Tuh, foto dulu deh.
Ini deh, buat
Udah si Yinsu kerja lagi, tuh diambil mic-nya.
bener, semua mati gua.
And the control that we even saw from Fnatic on Haven too. I mean, that did go down to the wire. It didn't go to 13-11, but you did not expect that to carry over into this map. And 10-2 now. Fnatic is racing.
Oh, itu monitor buat denger mic. Oke.
No matter what, not over yet.
Yeah.
Navi came back from a 9-3 against Crew.
Gimana?
Enggak dong. Masa sepinggang?
What a different team this Fnatic is.
3 meter anjing.
I mean, you honestly, you really can't even make a
Makanya.
comparison.
Ya dikatain
Fnatic just looks so
Ketek.
complete right now, making very few, if any, mistakes that we've seen.
Apa?
Wah, kalau
And yeah, Navi may be
Apa
really
nobar
good on
gitu?
second half
Nanti
historically
tunggu
on
Popu
Lotus, but
200 juta.
how do you surmount a 10-2
Enggak
deficit?
dong.
Yeah, and those
Enggak dong.
completely skewed. We've only seen it one time.
Panjang berarti.
Overall,
Buset,
sure,
gila.
Anjing punya Zeno di pundak lu.
see this fight.
Gila
Angel
lu.
versus
dia.
Mantap.
He gets the jump on him.
Itu sih.
Up on top of the root
Itu
and
sampai
Angel.
keluar dari mulutku itu
Finally
dari
gets some
sampai
control
bolong
back.
itu,
This turret
cocok.
still brought us down.
Gila, sampai ubun-ubun itu anjing.
Kokok itu lu.
Actually denied them the
Kuat lu,
space.
Col,
We're
tapi.
gonna try to
Lu
wait
tau
on
yang namanya
Navi
deep
right
throat
now.
kayaknya udah ultra deep ini anjing.
Nggak jelas nih sih bro.
CNED looking for a target, looking
Lu
for a
yang
head to
ngomong
take.
anjing.
Tinggi
Punya
kan
Zeno,
anjing.
punya
It
Zeno
is.
enggak.
Got a few members here already.
Yeah, but they pivoted through the door.
Lebih ke
They read
kuda
the
itu ya.
situation well. Chronicle was
Nggak,
staying up towards heaven for the majority of
Ngeri
that.
juga punya Zeno, boleh lihat.
Note here very quickly, there's not a lot of utility on the side of either.
Ultra masif itu.
Kalau dia nongkrong sama kita nggak pernah kelihatan.
But
Nggak
this
pernah
could
kelihatan
be
nih
chaotic.
di celananya.
Dijadiin gesper kan kadang-kadang.
Lipat kali dilipat.
Dijadiin gesper ya. Oh elastis.
Attempting to take
Makanya Col, kalau Martin kalau ngintitis dia
bit too
nggak pernah marah.
Kills getting traded back and forth. Dirk and Leo, only two that remain. Numbers in favor
Makanya
of
Col nggak pernah
Navi.
marah kan kalau ngintitis.
Gentot.
Leo gets a
Kalau
shot.
BDSM nggak ada
That's
pakai
another
itu
kill
ya,
now.
kalung-kalungan ya.
Dirk
Pada
on
kalung
attack.
itu.
Aduh, Dirk.
The timing not great.
Hati-hati dah.
That could have been problematic. It could be very problematic. Jerka has to stick it. He has to hold it.
Konyol.
And it's around for Navi.
Emang indah sih.
13.
That post plant definitely fell apart for Navi there. It felt
Maksimal
like
5
multiple
ini.
people were on different
Sama
pages.
dong, biar seru.
They're holding onto the breakable door. They also had a little bit of
Biar
heavy control, but
outback dulu.
CNED backs
Enggak,
off of it.
map ketiga kalah ini Fnatic.
Cuma kali ini nggak ada yang left
Allows
out.
that
Nih, Zeno
flank
panjang apa?
through door by Leo to
Ada yang live
come
ini?
really slowly.
Enggak.
And then Angel and
Oh,
Sugetsu
ada
with
Ange
the
itu ya,
final
Ange satu itu ya.
Angel si tua.
Angel.
wall for Fnatic to get through. So they
Aku
gave
pasang lah.
themselves at least a
Navi lagi gede
contingency
nih, bro.
plan, but
Enggak, gua udah gopeng kemarin enggak. Kentot. Mau.
still not the cleanest.
Tiba-tiba
Angel
gue
gets
megang
across.
Navi, gue yang
but they know where
tembus.
he is.
Terus
He's
tembus gue.
isolatable.
Iya, gua lakuin lu suruh apa aja.
This is where Zipon
Bener ya?
shine.
Wah, iya ini comeback gua
In
lakuin
their
lu suruh
first
apa aja.
bout against Crew, was on this attack
Gua
side.
selalu
Oh, kalau di
pakai
map ini
early
comeback
pick
masih
off.
bisa, Bro. Hati-hati lu.
This felt very comfortable.
Udah gue pasang dulu.
Hati-hati lu di map ini masih bisa comeback lu. Ini mapnya
Ntar gua
Navi.
kirim dulu nih.
Enggak,
Gue kirim dulu nih.
Gua nating tulus ini. Maksudnya gua
Two
pegang
shorties
omongan
on
gua.
the
Ini
side.
mapnya Navi dan ini map Taker, Bro. Hati-hati, Bro.
Aduh, tadi padahal kali
They are a bit
9
spread
ngentot.
here as they try to control the opposite sides of the map.
Kalau gocap gope ya.
Iya.
And you can tell actually the difference between how Leo and
Ben
Zipon
AP,
approach.
mending like dulu pada lu masih 100 tuh nyetak.
Both play very similar roles. Leo was 8-0 first kills and first death, but Zipon very good in the ratio, but taking a lot more.
Enggak.
Tiap hari
Ada lu di Jakarta ketemu Atu lu.
Apa?
Still sit for now. The spam not landing. He's
Emak,
jumping into the
kalau
volley.
Oke.
kita temenin
Dapat satu.
Kill there, and he gets one.
One bullet.
Sama Zeno lah.
22 HP. He's been able
Ah,
to get
Gila lu booster anjing.
Zeno sama Padang nggak beda jauh. Sengke.
Tahu ngentot
remaining
anjing.
guns on the side of Fnatic. Not great. Less than stellar.
Tapi lu udah dibeliin Sana Forest belum?
And now
Enggak.
Alfier's left alone. He's
Kasian.
late to the party.
Ada yang lucu anjing ya. Orang waktu yang beli gule anjing lucu banget.
Beli gule.
Good, but I don't know that
Kasian
he's
dari
been
mana masa
good
suruh bayar?
enough to win a
Kan gue
1v3.
lagi makan ya. Udah biarin aja dia yang bayar.
Terus?
Goblok gitu. Goblok lu.
Part about the lead here for Fnatic.
Itu di jalan bayar.
They let this slip even a little bit. It's not a
Enggak,
situation.
gue setuju Gi kalau orang Tanggerang Selatan itu apa
Some of
kemarin
their
kata
other
slot.
compositions where they can get 3 rounds eventually with the ults.
Enggak, jadi gue udah
This one's
ngecap-ngecap
not
daerah
nearly
juga.
as powerful
Oh, gitu
on
sih lu.
defense at least. On attack you can make that
Iya,
argument,
fakta itu.
Iya,
but it's
Fakta.
much too soon to think Navi still has a
diam.
real chance back into this.
Lu mau sama
Iya mau.
jadi cowok gua, cewek gua.
Clean couple rounds up from Navi.
Tamat anjing bermain, main di sono. Viewer goblok.
Lagi kalau
Pokoknya
beliin,
ini
Feels
update.
like it's gonna
gua
be
beliin
rolling
kita
very
tamatin
well
bareng lagi kalau DJ pacar gua lu mau kan Gi?
Thank goodness for Navi that
Enggak, lu temenin gua juga.
Fans
Cowok
in
jadi
that
pacar
poster
gua.
picked up only
Temenin
one
lu.
bullet because I think that made him get a little panicky.
Ayo,
If they
sumpah.
had more than
Virginnya
that,
nggak mati kali ini.
all the room.
Bukannya sih,
Virginnya nggak
bukannya
mati kali ini.
Tapi Virginnya hilang.
Virginnya nggak mati kali ini.
Go for Seasonade against Angel who TP'd
Enggak,
across in the prior round.
Gua senyum aja guys ya.
Catch him preemptively.
Enggak, sebenarnya pasti ketemu, pasti. Asal gak dibunuh.
Switch up to the hot.
Dibunuh.
Oh dibunuh.
They've cleared
Coba
out
gue
the
pengen
back
tamatin
of
yang
that
nggak ada
spot.
Virginia-nya, yang ada Virginia sih. Nanti lah saya.
Ayo bisa. Ntar bikin world baru dulu.
Lu mau
Mau.
Gue beliin nih.
Enggak lah, beli sendiri.
Spot, no swing off. Patience out from Leo.
Ini beli sendiri.
Beli sebaton kan buat Mas. Ya, panai mah.
Buat Mas.
Zip on trying to find the Guardian at that range.
Kan lu gitu racunnya mobil banget.
Reminder, Leo still has not
Enggak,
died
Seno,
first
Seno.
in
Kayaknya
this
dia
tournament.
kayak dengki sama gue deh, Col. Apa yang gue beli dia mau beli, Col. Masalahnya nih, gimana nih?
Apa?
Apa yang gue beli dia pengen beli pokoknya.
Sepatu.
Motivasi.
Alah, siap mati headset gua anjing.
Masalahnya mobilnya kan lumayan lama. Dia butuh mobil baru lah.
Buat GGC baru ya, yang cakepan ya.
Asta.
Yang cakepan.
Yoi bro.
Seno,
Knowing that's
Venus,
up, Boser
Mazda,
also
iya
knows
Cong.
who gets who's close, but
1000 orang kilo di
Bodo
amat.
Kok di
Cewek bodo amat.
Facebook 1000 orang gila banyak, Col. Kalau saya pakai Mazda mah.
4v4 here on the
Tampan
round.
lagi
Shao
tuh.
getting the spike down.
Tapi umur lu udah 24, Col.
I like this deep smoke
Ya
here.
elah, umur lagi.
They can control waterfall a lot better that way. Still maybe even play up on the side, but Boser's through it.
Baru 22, 2 tahun lagi baru 24.
He hits the timing right here.
Ya
He can
tunggu
secure
Seno
the round for
25, berarti
Navi.
lu 28 lah, Col.
Meanwhile, the rest of the fight has to hold on the site. They have to be able to buy time for him, but
Enggak.
Boser and Leo playing
3
spoiler.
lawan 2.
Bakal
They're
setia
gonna go
menunggu Seno.
aggressive.
Oke, nice. GG dong.
Tergantung.
11. Let's go.
On to Angel, and he's not able to do anything. Boser gets 4 on the round. The defuse is gonna come through, and Fnatic got to 11.
Kalau seandainya ada yang
Bodo amat ntar overthinking, nggak tahu dah ya.
Gua nggak mau. Kalau ganteng.
Aman lah bercandaan, mah udah biasa sih
Iya
Cong.
banget, baik.
Udah.
Obrolan sama tontonan nyambung, iya. Biasakan aja adik-adik ya.
Ada.
Serius.
Serius Mas Ugi?
Demi apa?
Sampai dapat 4 nih IGL kita nih.
Demi apa?
Demi Allah.
Wah, anjing. Seumuran, Col.
Apa? Enggak, lebih tua.
Betul siapa?
Ke rumah langsung lamar.
Apa datang ke rumah ngomong sama mama.
Seriusan anjing.
Sumpah.
Nah, siapa orangnya?
Ganteng
Ada orang
Langsung lamar gitu.
orang Kalimantan. Enggak langsung nanya apa? Kayak kegiatan aku sekarang.
Ah, terus?
Kegiatan aku sekarang apa? Dia orang Makassar cuma kerja di Kalimantan.
Terus katanya?
Wah, kaya.
Iya.
Berangkat, bro.
Iya. Terus nanya
Ya.
Bang, kegiatan aku sekarang apa? Udah kerja apa
Itu
belum?
kejadiannya kapan, Col?
Iya, Col.
Itu
Ini nggak apa-apa, Col.
Bukannya kalau mampu nggak
Oh,
bisa
nggak apa-apa.
ditolak ya, Col? Kalau cowoknya mampu bukannya nggak bisa ditolak ya? Tau gua.
kan tergantung dari cilanya.
Bilangnya
Mama
lah
aku mah
intinya lah
tergantung.
goblok
Iya,
dikata
mama
zaman
aku mah.
Maimunah.
Mama aku mah tergantung cila. Maksudnya tergantung dari anaknya.
Udah lama belum?
Pas bulan berapa ya? 2, akhir bulan 2 kayak. Baru.
Jadi gua Subatan bating harga.
Baru dong.
Baru lah, kan sekarang 3 Maret.
Jangan habis gua ngomong kayak gitu lagi.
Hah?
Gua pernah ngomong waktu di streaming. Hati-hati,
Seriusan?
Sen. Cila umur udah 24.
Oh iya juga ya. Baru kemarin lu ngomong Gi.
Iya, hati-hati, Sen. Gua bilang gitu kan.
Iya, iya.
Cila umur udah 24, tiba-tiba dilamar. Kalau habis gua ngomong ada sih. Gua dibisikin
Konyol.
setan berarti.
Konyol.
Enggak, Mas Mugi.
Nah, beneran ada di streaming kok.
Ada deh, baru itu, baru. Waktu lagi facecam-an.
Dikit pas gue tiba-tiba di otak ngomong kayak gitu. Oh, ini hati-hati aja, Sen.
Oh, kalau nggak salah pas sehari setelah Nugi lamaran.
Oh, sebelum Mas Nugi lamaran deh kayak itu dia datang.
Setelah. Oh, sebelum. Dianya datang. Oh.
Iya, sebelum lamaran. Karena itu bukan apa sih sempat diskorkan sama Atul juga waktu itu kayak sebelum lamaran. Kita sih nggak mau.
Ya udah deh. Ada saya Seno ini spin dulu nih.
Banting harga Subatan, let's go.
Bentar gue liat facecam.
Tapi nggak boleh nolak 3 kali sih. Satu udah nih. Nggak boleh nolak 3 kali.
Nah lo,
adat ya.
Lu
Berarti
tolak
aku
3 kali.
udah nggak boleh.
kalau nolak 3 kali?
Halo.
Pamali katanya.
Nggak, bentar. Dia ini kan sekali ditolak nih. Nah, boleh datangnya lagi ada jangka waktunya nggak?
Kalau misalnya ada lagi yang mau terus sila tolak lagi.
Oh,
terus udah
orang
2
yang
kali,
beda,
berarti udah 2
orang
kali.
yang beda
Iya,
ya?
orang beda. Iya,
Oh.
orang beda.
Terus
Waduh.
terakhir kalau orang ketiga berarti lu semua nggak mau terima.
Nah, bro.
Kayaknya gitu
Oh
sih.
ya
Kayaknya
udah,
gitu.
Si bro nunggu orang ketiga.
Cek, 50 juta. 50 juta. Gimana? Lu gue suruh jadi orang keduanya. Beneran nih demi Tuhan nih, gue orang ketiga ntar gue mau
Anjing gue pengen banget.
Gas.
Gila banget bro.
Kenapa sih? Kenapa sih harus gua, bro? Kenapa? Nggak mau.
Lu diem. Lu udah gak bisa nolak anjing, lu diem lu pendek kali. Diem lu.
Lu udah sakit banget sama Cila lu gue liat lu.
Gila lu.
Gak apa-apa ya,
Bayu, thank you dari Jen member.
Beneran, Po. Bakal bisa adat kita bakal bisa adat ya.
Enggak.
Aduh, astaga. Serang nih Fnatic deh.
I think it's Fnatic.
Apa?
Yang lain
In a
banyak,
lot of
bro.
senses, just the raw power of a player like Dirk.
Lu udah gak bisa ngapa-ngapain, Cil. Ini pasti lu kayak udah, ya udah terima nasib lu.
Nggak mau.
They break it.
Ini
Two
udah
players
nasib lu
Kan
udah.
bersama lu.
corridor. Diem lu cebol anjing. Nasib lu tangan lu sekarang nih. Nasib Ose udah di pihak gua.
Enggak.
Just
Ose nggak
complete
situ.
denial on the door, but
Itu ada Tacila apa gimana? Iya, ada Tacila pamali katanya.
Ose gue beliin tiket datang keluarga lu tolak dong otomatis. Ah, gue terakhir datang. Lu mau pamali lu?
Enggak.
Taunya yang diterima Ose gimana lu, Bro?
Ya udah. Ya udah nggak apa-apa.
Mana dia bagi dua.
Ose gak paham.
gimana? Dirk popped his ult.
Gak apa-apa ya, gue yang ngelamar lo yang nikah ntar.
And Alfio didn't have that though, but he still gets a kill.
Nggak ada.
Kalau kan lu yang lamar, gue
It's
masuk gitu ya.
Angel again who falls
Gimana?
too, so they're really having space to
Ya udah.
play
Banyak
this post
pilihan.
fight. They're gonna have to play
Nggak
aggressive
ada
here.
pilihan.
Ada celah,
Nggak ada
lagi ada celah,
pilihannya, nggak ada
to
lu.
make that
Pilihannya
happen.
nggak ada
They're
lu.
going into bullshit.
Jangan kalah dong. Aduh, anjing.
falls first. They're not expecting Buster here. Oh, he swings around the turret.
Oke, 3. Berangkat, GG.
Berapa lama anjing?
Unreal performance.
Nggak tahu tuh ngobrolnya kapan, nggak tahu.
Lalu nggak di rumah emang itu.
Nanti berarti kalau gua udah ngomong 2 kali berarti tuh ada orang
Cila
kedua datang
ada di
gitu.
rumah tapi
It seems like they can do no wrong.
Tapi lu ngeliat orangnya, Col.
apa tahu.
Wah, GG, brother. Cair lagi nih, bosku.
Gimana bentukannya?
Apa? Enggak.
Dapat berapa nih kita nih? 250.000. Oh, 47%. Let's go.
Cowok-cowok ini gue nanya serius nih. Ini bukan tentang kalau seandainya ada orang kedua nih, siapapun lu kenal datang. Terus orang ketiga lu mau gak mau terima, Cowok?
Kayaknya
Bukan
gitu.
$529.000. Let's go.
Kayaknya gitu ya, tapi nggak tahu deh. Kalau ada nggak tahu ada Cina atau di tempat kalian juga kayak gitu. Ada soalnya yang kayak gitu.
Meskipun nggak satu ada satu suku gitu.
Iya.
Apa itu berlaku buat yang satu suku doang gitu?
Berat sikur.
Apa?
Lah kalau beda suku nggak ada panai dong.
Apa?
Kalau beda suku nggak ada panai dong. Apa sama?
Ada panah.
Poinnya buat apaan? Gak buat apa-apaan, buat iseng aja gaya.
Udah pada panai.
Dude Foundation, oh.
Tapi ikut ini juga, ikut adatnya si cowok. Sama aja.
Udah langsung sih ada Tionghoa langsung lu.
Enggak.
Enggak.
Itu peraturan dari mana 3 kali lamar kagak boleh ditolak? General, apa Makassar?
Itu nggak tahu, tapi aku dengernya kayak gitu.
Tapi di Sulawesi juga ada lagi satu suku, gue lupa gitu namanya suku apaan. Kalau di lamar sekali nggak boleh ditolak anjing.
Itu nggak tahu kalau itu nggak tahu yang sekali.
Kalau menurut pandangan orang tua juga lamar kan udah serius gitu loh, pasti
Iya.
nggak pacaran anjing, nggak
kalau
main-main.
udah
Langsung
nanya-nanya.
itu mah udah
Kalau
langsung.
udah punya duit, udah punya apa pasti udah
Iya,
Mapan
makanya.
kan udah mapan.
Dia udah mau taruh, katanya kenalan dulu. Enggak mau.
Taruh
Gua
doang, Col.
liat live chat dulu nih.
Nggak mau, emang
Apakah ada yang
nggak
cepu
mau.
nih?
Oi, Pong, kenapa, Pong?
Si peduli bocil-bocil SM ngentot. Yang penting Senoi streaming anjing.
Emang iya, Bang?
Ada komen yang lapor DOJ. Waduh, ngentot. Lapor DOJ.
Baru DOJ cuanin.
Beratnya sih udah masalah DOJ dah.
Si bro pemakai pantas di band di XE, oh?
Siapa ya sih emangnya?
Emang gitu ya?
Oh?
Yang merah tuh
Lo di
Oh
band
gitu, Bang.
Iya.
Oh,
Di band.
lama-lama itu.
Oh, di band.
Bagus. Satunya lagi Ergeng, Silent kagak ikut katanya kayak
Ih,
gitu.
ditanya.
Oh, berarti berapa geng?
Ben,
3 ya?
iya.
Oh, di
Empat lah
band.
kalau sama Silent.
Kita
kemarin
jawab
sih,
dari tadi lu.
anaknya saudara Silent, Jo.
Oh,
Nggak denger.
tempat lu gimana tempat lu pada? Aman?
Wah, gue sih belum ngecek ya. Kalau misal dicoret-coret sih, gue ini lagi dah. Bentar, gue ke kompon dulu dah.
Mau perang nih.
Cek dulu sih yang West nih siapa aja nih.
Oh ya itu sih yang udah digantungin sih.
Ini South Los Santos nih, nyoret-nyoret.
Siapa itu? Paling kalau dari gua terus Mei
banyak
terus
dong
siapa lagi? SOD ya? SOD masuk ke West ya?
Iya, SOD.
Ini kayaknya West sama South nih mau perang.
Kita udah tahu siapa yang nyoret-nyoret.
West.
Ini udah masuknya South.
Kita harusnya South anjing.
Aman aja.
Lo enggak lah, kita Capital City anjing.
Oh udah pindah.
Bentar
Ya, gua masih di sana.
Twitter nih lumayan sih kalau kita ke DOJ sih. Bisa lah harusnya.
Iya bisa.
Tengah kita tengah.
Ternyata anomali nggak masuk anak ini.
Berarti CG namanya harus kita ambil gitu.
Anomali itu anaknya.
Berarti kalau gue jadi lu sih Col,
lapor DOJ
ya.
Apalagi bro, astaga.
Gue sih langsung yang nikahin Seno sih.
Menonton Darderdor ya, Dek.
Darderdor. Iya, Bang. Iya, Kang.
Kalau 3 tahun lagi Seno baru nikahin lu rela nunggu gak?
Ya nggak apa-apa, gue mau gawe juga.
Asik, tulus banget. Ntar ada yang ganteng.
Ntar
sorry ini jalan lagi.
Yakin lah ya, Col ya.
Makassar yang ganteng banyak-banyak.
Halo, bisa bicara dengan Rudy Salam.
Yang mau jalan ke Ewase? Ada nggak?
Yang nggak ada yang ngapain Col?
Ya sekarang ya.
Apa?
Yang kontrolnya security yang listrik dulu belum ada tuh di sana. Cari itu.
Anak shot sekarang asik-asik ya.
Emang yang nggak ada di Makassar apaan?
Nggak ada apaan?
Yang ganteng di Makassar banyak. Nah terus
Seno nggak ada di Makassar.
Nanti gue bikin podcast apa yang spesial dari Seno Bang Azira.
Wah dendanya setahu gue ini 3 juta dah.
Ntar gue bikin meja di Jakarta, kita bikin podcast.
Ini gue berdua tuh.
Lah,
ada Gecko di Valor nih, oke nanti aja ya.
Lo mau gak jadi bintang tamu gue?
Udah, boleh.
Berdua.
Boleh.
Saya kan bilang gak ada Seno lah. Kan dia bilang gak ada Seno di Makassar, ya udah saya lo ganti nama jadi Seno. Ya udah ada Seno di Makassar. Nah, kenapa lu Cil? Mau gak mau lu nikahin Sandrio Seno Matonda?
Coba sekarang gue tanya ke lu bro, lu kenapa pengen sama Cil lah?
Iya.
Dia datang sih cabut ya.
Lu kok serius banget nanggepin Cil?
Iya.
Oh di gua Ben orang
emang
bisa nolaknya sampai 3 kali. Iya.
Gua ngerasa kita
yang keempatnya nggak boleh nolak. Iya sama, si Cila juga gitu.
Dia tawuran.
Ada ya logik sih bro mah biasa.
Kayak udah ini aja apa?
Nah, mantan lu kan badannya gede-gede nih, kenapa lu tiba pakai bola army?
Badannya gede-gede mantan gua satu anjing.
Main tinggi dia.
Enggak bercanda ini, semua bercanda anjing.
Kenapa jadi join geng cebol ini kenapa ini?
Kok lu tiba-tiba nggak mau bahas sih bro?
Bercanda ini ntar serius. Nih abu di beben ntar.
Bisa ditembakin Seno ngentut.
Rima nggak welcome orang aja.
Ini SOD.
Nggak welcome.
PDF.
Ini kali dikiranya.
Bang.
Dep. Bukan saut.
Dep bang, ya Allah sudah tembak ngentut.
Boleh.
Dep bang.
Ayo.
Dep bang.
Makanya bang, ngobrol kita.
Buset.
Bang.
Konyol bang, konyol.
Nggak ada.
Bleeding dah konyol.
Di radio dulu bang.
Ya. Ada yang nyerang dari atas. Dari atas anjing. Nih di kanan nih.
Gua kena anjing.
Yang mana?
Sama gua juga kena, cuman
Itu kenapa mantul? Oh si bro ngentot.
Sorry.
RS dulu.
Anjing.
Kocak timing gak anjing?
Timing banget bangsat, nanti dikira kita lagi. Bantuin dulu gak sih?
Aduh.
Iya nanti pikirannya dia pengalihan apa?
Aston Martin apaan? Vulkan.
Mana sih?
Ya pas motel.
Apa itu ya? Kok dia yang ini sih?
Kita tahu tuh.
Pitin H.
Tiba-tiba nembak anjing.
Di mana bang? Enak bagian? Di mana?
Tapi anjing gue lagi main pipa.
Ini bantuin, gue ditembakin juga nih anjing. Iya.
Depa Atletico Madrid loh.
Belakang.
Apaan bang? Tadi bang. Yang nembak.
DSPC.
Gak bisa, jelek.
Fantasia Putih.
Mustang gitu ya, charger itu deh.
Kartu jelek.
Tadi nembakin lewat atas ya.
Cuman sih kalau seandainya tiba-tiba ada orang kedua nih orang datang nih yang apa sih namanya? Melamar kedua kalinya nih. Kita minggu depan deh. Minggu lagi sih. Mau nggak mau berarti Seno berangkat deh kalau nggak gua.
Nih gang sirik sini nih. Set.
Enggak. Ya mau nggak mau Seno harus.
Boleh naik.
Jadi orang ketiga.
Cuman gue lihat sih Seno kenapa ini sibuk kuliah nih, bisnis lagi wah padat banget. Lu lihat dia kan padat nih. Ya tahu kan coba. Kebetulan ada Crespora Vanelli aka bro.
Harus bang.
AKA bro.
Tenang bro.
Always ready.
Solid bro. Satu aspal bro.
Satu aspal.
Enggak.
Yo,
kalau udah kayak gitu sih pace gue 99 nih.
Anjing ditembakin gue tiba-tiba.
Pace gue Gia.
Oh iya,
kalau udah kayak gitu pace gue 99 tuh. Langsung lari gue anjing.
Taruh itu PDKT versi Islam. Enggak, taruh enggak pakai PDKT langsung aja.
Ini kita kumpulinnya yang West nih,
Wah, boleh. Lu di mana? Sini.
Gue di HUT-nya SOD.
Gak ada yang tahu lu, Col.
Oh iya.
Gue udah tahu. Game.
Cuma gak ada yang tahu bisa ada kejadian. Persentasenya ada loh, Col.
Ada mobil 4 enggak?
Enggak.
Orang kedua datang nih.
Habek kau taruh iya langsung habek.
Tanggal
Ada.
Tanggal 15.
Iya, BBK hilang ya. Aduh.
Saya coba tiket
Seno besok ngajar keluar loh, saya.
Nembakin lu pada siapa sih, Bang?
Ngajak makan dia ya?
Nembakin deh.
Iya anjing.
Enggak tahu dibayarin sampai kagak nih.
Si KRL.
Mau IRL kan?
Ya.
Kalau di kamera dibayarin pasti kita di belakang kameranya.
Lagi.
Ganti kontol. Sayurin. Sayurin.
Ya disayurin dia asli. Gue cekek satu tangan ya. Gelagapan ngentot.
Tadi kamu asik ngobrol terus.
Siapa yang ngasih ngobel-ngobel?
Kamu mau main RP-nya.
Ntar Senin kalau dapat open beta. Makasih.
Gimana? Lu gak mau berobat kayak apa gimana?
Iya, gue cuma ke rumah sakit dulu.
Udahlah.
Taruh lebih ke perkenalan kedua belah pihak gak sih? Nggak kenalan langsung.
Tahu Bang, Wes gimana Bang?
Enggak ada ini, Bro. Enggak ada garasi di sini.
Bob Bang, yang minta Bob Abu Ici Bang. Atau tadi mau nyusul ke XC Bang. Tadi kapan Bang? Nah, denger kali lu.
Oh iya.
Enma tuh anak mana ya?
Enma tuh dia yang beli gudang gua. Dia The Boys ya? Nggak tahu deh gua. Betul dia Oto sih.
Oh, kalau The Boys berarti anak utara nih. Utara sama West nih beda lagi nih Ton.
Tapi kok dia berduaan itu kagak barengan itu?
Iya.
Makasar mana, Col?
Tapi ada geng sih gue nih antisipasi nih.
Jangan bilang dong.
Kayak kota apa? Kotanya.
Ya, Makassar kan kota.
Makassar kota, Dongo.
Apa daerahnya?
Enggak. Sempit Makassar bahaya.
Rabu 15 Maret.
Oh, tahu disamperin viewer. Ada nih.
Bukannya ibu kota gede. Ibu kota gede gak sih harusnya?
Rabu 15 Maret.
Katanya masih circle itu aja, Gi.
Lion Air masih.
Oh, di sana begitu.
Segede
Jakarta gak sih di sana? Kagak ya?
Enggak sih kayaknya.
Jakarta Timur doang kali ya?
Dokter
Gede Bandung.
Iya, Bandung. Bener Bandung.
900.000 sih, Ki. Tiket tanggal 15 Maret.
Temennya
Jakarta, JGK Makassar.
Biasa aja.
900.000 Lion Air. Iya lagi murah lagi tiket.
Asik main-main.
Dinner aja Cila santai.
Ya ajak gua ini apa sih namanya? Food apa sih namanya?
Apaan?
Ini apa namanya, Ben? Aduh, ngetok food apa?
Kulineri.
Kuliner.
Ya Allah.
Ajak gua
apaan di sono McD gak ada, ngentot.
Ada. Orang ada.
Iya, ajak gua kuliner aja. Habis itu kalau mau SC
McD-nya ada soto Makassar katanya di sana.
Vacation Bang.
Ntar kita lihat dulu agent pick. Alfajarnya oke.
picking that cipher,
Milih
oftentimes
apa?
playing these
Waduh.
scenarios heavier towards one side, leaving Angel
Saya
to
tidak
anchor.
yakin
That
ini.
feels exploitable with Dirk on the
Kenapa?
race.
Wow, no real
Sepertinya akan 3-0 guys.
Kenapa?
Let's go. 3-0
DRP-nya
nih.
ini
3-0 nih, 3-0 fix. Jadi 3-1. Emang Reja kan tadi juga. Yakin gua.
Kalau tiba-tiba dua sama gimana, Bet?
Apa?
Tiba-tiba dua sama.
Oh, tiba-tiba 2 sama, gue nonton map 5.
Thank you, Dash. I know we're ready for it. The question is, are Navi ready for it? Because
Sisa
I'm not
$1
gonna lie to
nih,
you,
bro.
Paulo.
Lumayan
Desk
lah.
alluded to
Berjajan.
yesterday and how there was almost a reverse sweep and it was really exciting at the end. This feels
Fraktur.
so distant from what we saw yesterday. I almost cannot fathom a reality in which that is the case.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some similarities. I think both Navi and
Tidur cepet gak sih guys ini mah? Tidur cepet banget ini.
I mean, Derek's, it was a much different situation because it was
Apel
like
goblok.
a very distinct style of maps that they brought
Gak tahu.
out in the first two with the Harbor Viper stuff. But Navi a little bit more standard. It's just the
Clean
maps
sheet,
that
3-0
they
nih.
really weren't. I mean, I completely agree with
Gimana, gimana,
Achilles
Sek?
about Lotus. I completely agree with Hypoc about Haven as well, and how weak Navi potentially looked on that. But if that's the case, then maybe they have set themselves up for forcing this reverse sweep. Forcing themselves to have to deal with this.
And now it's having to deal with the attacking side
Oh,
for
Poki.
Fnatic here in this opener to fracture.
And this is the
Bumbunya
half
enak
that
dah.
Fnatic started on.
Gue juga kalau polos bakal gak doyan aja.
And it looked very good. It started off with them farming orbs.
Sakit perut.
mobil bau patauan anjing
Kalau Kimchi gue gak doyan Kimchi. Gak terlalu doyan.
Patauan gak hilang-hilang tuh baunya lebih bau dari durian.
In the first 40 seconds though.
Bau
I don't think
tai
they've
itu
noted the
Kimchi
wall
ngentot,
here from
bisa diambil
Sugetsu though.
dunia anjing.
This one's going to be difficult for them to get through. It looks like they want
Ada
to do
sih
a
emang
sand
Kimchi gak
crunch.
enak rasa kulkas.
And this Viper wall's blocking both sides.
Ooh, that nade is good. CNET able to apply some pressure and provide some space from the opposite side of the site.
This gives them a massive
Nih
pocket.
kalau si Fnatic ini pikan ranked biasanya nih.
Sugetsu playing up top. He's got light armor. The nade not going to land for now, so we still can see.
Aduh, di crossfire anjing.
Pressure from opposite sides. Clean shots out from Navi.
And Dirk is in damage control. Picking up an orb. And that was clean from Sugetsu on the site there. But also, you really expected this wall to give them more room to actually work with and pounce out of. But the pathing that they took, the spike going over towards drop, if that person falls, he was by himself. They're really having trouble getting that back in there as the smokes fade from the first denial of the sand crunch.
Map 5.
Iya.
That's the start you need from Navi.
Kalau gue sih tadi prediksinya maksimal 4 sih.
That they brought out against Leviathan.
3-1 lah. Paling bantu.
The truth is, I think for the Navi faithful, you take almost anything at this point, but that is an excellent start. That sets them up for their
naik maksudnya kayak kemarin.
vintage Navi buy, where they were able to buy some rifles and then keep pistols.
Ini bisa OT nih. Seru banget di Fraktur OT nih.
Ini kayak main cepet nih Navi nih bawain.
This is the third orb now connected for Fnatic.
More than halfway to having Alfear's lockdown in play.
And you know how big of an impact it had in that series against 100 Thieves. They're going to get a second.
Bang
They're
Derke.
going to just go on an orb mission.
Tulik, tipis-tipis.
Even potentially go all the way back to Dish.
Feels like they're playing a
Shao's
mini
here. He might peek, but they're nading him off. Yeah.
Oh, Xiao, itu Xiao di mana tuh Xiao itu?
Yeah, I mean, they got what they wanted. They got what they came for.
Semuanya mantan FPX kecuali Sined. Sined tapi abang-abangan juga.
And Alfear will have
Asen
his ult
ya.
next round. Just one more orb. Sugetsu's here to try to deny.
Wah,
but he's up
Sui ini
against
jatah si
five.
Sui
There's the
nih.
volley. Maybe we'll get a couple vulnerable tags.
But the nade's gonna help. But
oh, they're gonna fight.
Oh my gosh, they are.
This is dangerous now.
I think the utility provides enough cover for them to secure it. Yeah.
I mean, hey, this is already
Oh,
such a
farming
successful
orb
eco
mereka
round. They're
anjir.
gonna have his ult next round, no matter what happens.
Balik lagi.
Doesn't get a kill.
Which is kind of alarming for Navi, because even when Fnatic are at a deficit, they're still getting what they want. Boaster didn't want that shot in between his eyes, but Angel delivered it anyway. Again, note the pistols are all that Fnatic have to work with here.
Nice trade.
Leo has just made it
Langsung aja plan dulu lah, duit.
But
Gak bisa
again,
ya? Oh shit.
it all just falls
Nggak
down on
bisa.
a Chronicle. And again, the purchase
Main dapat
strategy
orb.
from Navi should make things okay.
Yeah, they carry 3 rifles, 2 bulldogs.
Ah,
one phantom
Fajar
into
udah
this
ulti round 3. Enak.
I do wonder as well how the slight shift in
Champions,
the weapon preferences
Ini mapnya Leo banget ini,
has
ayo.
actually affected them
Nggak main gue.
in this.
Udah gue mainin ya.
Because obviously Fnatic has the light armor strat.
Boleh nggak?
And
Mainin.
the switch
Boleh
is what I mean by Zip on picking up a Phantom, Angel. I think both of those sometimes we're picking it up. But it does feel like a wholehearted shift from a lot of different players here.
Leo once again taking ropes, rejoining with the rest of his team.
You 100% expect here for Alfie to go to the underpass ult. Remember, there's no Brimstone on Navi's side. Not that it would have mattered anyways, because there's no way 2 of these ults would have gotten online at the same time in this round 3. And they will ult Leo's stuck here.
Dapat Leo.
Taking a first duel against CNET and
Satu.
Zipon, and he'll get the
Dua,
first.
He may
cakep.
get the second too. He does.
Tenang
And
banget.
the third, honestly, is around the corner. But the timing just not favoring Angel. He swings out just as Leo has vacated
No.
the
No.
bases.
Hmm.
They're going to rotate right back.
Udah
into
denger
it.
You
deh.
might think Angel there is late to clear with the rest of his team,
Siap,
but
stun,
he
Bang.
actually put a camera down in tree at the beginning of the
Cakep.
round.
Oh, they knew. They had the fault line set up, but Leo wins it out without needing the help.
I think he actually rushed to get back into that while Leo got those first 2 kills, and Leo heard him.
Aduh, anjing.
Ya.
Anjing.
Okay, Navi making a run back at this thing.
They're all off the site. There's a Molly that just went out. Chronicle also
Oh,
has his
ada.
aftershock. There's so much
Ada line up,
utility here to actually
haha.
deal with, and there's not going to be time.
Bakar deh.
Time. And then the Molly shot has to
Let's
back
go.
off. And he just backs off into his death.
Antuk gini Ben, dia main lama nih guys, main lama nih.
Get on the board.
Same start as Haven.
Aku kangen Bang.
That one,
Ai.
I mean,
Paniki
really
apa?
nothing from Navi to counter there. They want to go on the fast flank as the KJ ult is going off. But there's no flash there from Zipon. There's no boombot from CNET to try to deal with the one player holding the flank in Leo. We just saw the stat, over 300 ACS against 100 Thieves. And he might have
Kapan
the same
Imo?
type of
Udah
performance
Imo.
if he continues this way.
An outrageous start
Tapi
for the
turun.
newcomer for Fnatic. The truth is, both of the new pieces.
Anjing, main lama lagi anjing.
This time it's Alpha. You're feeling some pressure on the northern side.
This is where the Omen shines, is in that A halls. And that's why
Alhamdulillah.
Fnatic's avoiding it.
Masuk angin
Ay, ay, ay!
And there's
Nightmare
a
teh
little bit here
dem.
for Angel and
Yuk.
Sugetsu. They're going to clear this actually, fight in front of the Nightfall.
Alah.
How much more can they get? They've already taken care of 2 massive
Culik
keys.
lagi.
That nade from Zipon as well is huge to actually allow Angel to escape there while they fight in front. Sugetsu takes the first peek, then Angel takes a different angle. What?
Smoke.
Again, things keep clicking for
Timing.
Fnatic. It seems like Navi may have an advantage.
Great
Fnatic
flash.
seem to stick around. An excellent flash. You're absolutely right. Alfier and Leo fall.
Konyol guys.
Chronicle has.
Patch berapa? Gue lupa patch berapa.
Now, this is where Navi
Pokoknya
faltered,
patch
so to
sebelumnya
see
harusnya.
them again actually come out with this round is very important when we talk about form,
Yugi
when we talk
kecepatan atau
about
lagi airsik?
how they
Lagi
look coming
pipa,
out of
Bang.
the gates on the rest of the maps.
Kalau airsik gak mungkin sendiri Bang.
There is way more layers to their fracture than the first 2 maps that we saw so far.
Oke, saving.
Way more ideas, way more prep. The way that they re-cleared there, wanting to fight in front of any of the utility that Fnatic throw, wanting to fight in front of the Nightfall.
Cebar jadi nggak laku.
For
Susah.
Fnatic, the idea is, okay, if we Nightfall, they're going to fall back. If we Nightfall, we can play with the sound.
Susah kalau sentinelnya chamber doang susah.
Long Haven re-clear.
Yeah, yep.
Kalau mau main 2 sentinel kalau pakai chamber.
Origin passwordnya mana sih?
Chronicle, that's against no tracers. That's why I'm shocked by that shot.
Origin passwordnya mana? Gue nggak bisa pakai
Just
EA,
having an
harus
angle
Origin.
on Angel.
Nggak bisa Bang?
Kok nggak bisa pakai Y? Sama aja Y sama Origin bro.
Enggak.
Passwordnya sama.
Light armor for Fnatic, a stinger in the hands of both.
ID passwordnya sama.
ultimate, I guess, close by for Durka, but still
Coba lihat, Wo.
Wah, ngentot kenceng banget.
far away enough.
Kalau nggak bisa satunya 3 kali coba dah. Kalau nggak salah itu yang benar.
Once again, they regroup on the southern side.
Bisa 3 kali. Enggak, kalau punya
Get
Ose
this buy up because of how clean.
Jangan 2 map ketiduran konyol. Tadi lu padahal di awal udah komen lu. Malah tidur lu.
Hasn't been a focus on the orb since then. It's gonna be a flash here. Zipon can try to challenge. They could also double flash.
Anjir dijilai terus anjing udah 3-nya.
About how difficult it is to take this halls.
Dirke berusaha menculik-culik tapi belum dapat nih sementara. Dapat dong orang M dong, Dirke. Alah, timingnya jelek. Timingnya jelek.
And they are going to get Hall's control, but how much more are they going to get? Or are they going to get
Maafin mata
stunned?
gak kuat, aman. Jangan lupa di like ya.
And now they have utility dumped at their feet. They can't find any room to breathe, any room to work. They're going to have to fight out of the corner. They've been put into an Alphier with 2 massive kills. Xiao dancing around, drops the spike. Oh, that could have been trouble. That could have been disaster. 13 seconds left, and the spike's not going to make its way out.
Oh, he thought he could cheat that. Leo just trying to take the orb as they go into the next round. That one's again very nice. Although I have to question. Oh, Alfier's having a round. Oh,
di belakang lu.
That hurts so much. Fnatic are gonna be able to get another buy here too. With the light armor.
Dirke Boster 0, what the fuck?
This is gonna be really frustrating for Navi to go up
against. Enggak kena bencana banjir.
Enggak tahu gua. That's what I was talking about right there. See that
ngikutin berita dunia.
When there's no utility thrown for him at all, he's by himself coming on a drop. I think what Fnatic's thinking is there's so much presence with that one.
Harus lebih main ini nih, main eksplosif nih, lari-lari nih.
That he can maybe find a backstab on the players. But after that,
dilamain ke delay mulu ini sama FPX.
They weren't necessarily playing full send in towards halls.
Tuh, ketahuan lagi kan main lama kan. Tuh, ketebak anjing kebaca terus. Nah, langsung we. Nah. Langsung aja. Kasih gebrakan. Aduh, megang bumbot bah.
4v2 here and again Kronko doesn't have.
Wah, anjing, Dirke megang bumbot konyol. Selamat siang, malam. Siapa? Leo, ini mapnya Leo nih, Gi, sebenarnya Gi. Si Leo top rankmu di sini.
Suruh download mobil aja Leo mah.
Leo
This journey for Navi. Back in the series.
Iqbal thank you udah jadi member.
They have to be thinking about
pagi.
How they get there the entire way. A reverse sweep again has not happened on the main circuit of an
kurang
international
gebrakan
event.
ini, kelamaan.
We're talking LAN and these types of teams playing.
Lah banyak yang telat 2 map pada kemana ya men?
Difficult to stay in it mentally, to stay in it with the stamina, to be able to continue to have top form for all your players.
Nggak seberisik kemarin.
Kemarin Brazil ya.
Kemarin
has to be even better. Yep. Has to be at least what you did to them on Lotus.
Sampai ada goblin.
Jadi kebolak nih map 3. Bisa comeback.
Being the first to throw a pause into the situation.
Lu napas manual apa otomatis? Gua makasih Rahman 3 bulannya.
And the fun thing about a best of 5 like this is that it can be one team's map pick as opposed to the others, but the truth is you can get a situation like this where Fracture's strong for both sides.
Yeah.
Nongkrong jam-jam jajan. Oh, gua habis push rank sama cewek Malay Ben. Oh. Dapat gak tapi? Push rank doang lagi lo. Makan ya, makan.
And I want to very quickly give some love to the Game Changer scene because there has been a reverse sweep on LAN via Game Changers, but I want to go back to what you were mentioning because it is so much of a mental fight, right? Like you have to stay in it mentally. You have to be able to go round after round, and this is where it becomes a marathon, right? You gotta be thinking long term. Xiao, early engage, feeling some pressure. You highlighted the prowess of the paranoia in situations like
Aduh,
this.
Dirke lu.
And the nade's gonna back him off for now.
The stun from Chronicle there actually saves Zippon from being able to follow up there. Actually prevents Zippon, I should say, from following up there. But what is happening for Navi? They've actually collapsed all on this A side. They've got 2 trips on the B side, the deep camera in arcade. I don't know if that's enough for you to really know this is the right gamble. Instead, they're actually pushing north side, and I like this through drop. A late push, never what you expect.
You're gonna find 2 members just on the other side. Alfie
Alah anjing, Sui bangsat si Sui.
But all the tools they had to know whether this B hit is gonna happen, gone. Away from Angel. And so they're gonna run onto the site. Boaster's got the smokes. There's a gap in that canteen smoke.
Note here, Sugetsu had.
Oh, di atas. Iya.
That could have been the difference maker, but Tina's gonna try to do it
2 HP.
himself.
Oh, Leo.
2v2 here, Leo weak.
Lu parah.
But Cnead weaker.
Breach roll here from Chronicle 2 with the plant.
Sama sih.
A total of 7 HP between the 2 players on opposing sides.
Mas, sekarang 2 orang.
Spike
Malam
ticking
ini
away.
Fnatic.
Tension of the moment building second after second. Can
Pas itu
Fnatic
yang
win this
unable
one
to
back?
connect kenapa ya? Gue udah kan udah login.
Clean shots onto
Keluar
Cnead.
dulu,
And the safety.
login ulang.
The ace in the
Originnya
hole, the
duluan yang
Rolling
dibuka,
Thunder
baru
should be preserved
login
into the
listingnya.
following round.
Baru main FIFA-nya.
EA-nya dulu.
Enak. Let's go.
Chronicle just doesn't take risks in this
Ini
situation,
replay ya.
especially when you're down. Okay.
Iya, Bu.
I respect it.
Yeah, leave nothing to chance.
But there, Angel leading that north side push. Back through drop. Again, I mentioned how I like
Tuh replay tuh Bu, replay.
Given how late in the round it was happening and also what has happened so far.
Final kan nih semifinal.
Where Fnatic is posturing for an A hit through
Sampai di
halls.
ulti itu namanya
You expect
respect
maybe
ya.
there to be one player up there that you can isolate. So I like the
Respect.
idea. But Angel going away from the site, away from his utility.
Right.
1-1 Ben skor 2-0 nih skornya nih di atas.
And Boaster with the little gap as well decides he just wants to push through that gap and take a kill.
Oh, Al Nassr kalah nih. Ada bola tuh.
Questionable.
A lot of times too.
Itu Al Nassr.
To touch
Oh,
on that
bukan itu ya?
smoke one more time, the smoke gen will block your angle and you'll
Oh,
rotate around canteen to try to get some spam. And Boaster finds the opportunity to get that kill in the middle of it. Alfir has ults, Boaster has ults.
Apaan Bang maksudnya?
They're gonna go
Tadi ada
ahead
Bang
and
Dodo
lock
di
it
live
again.
chat.
Liga tani anjing.
You mentioned those 2 ults, but Xiao is the
Sana ada di
option.
live chat tadi si Bang Dodo.
I'd love to see Xiao take more space through arcade here, but he doesn't opt to do so. Not sure what's on the other side. Not sure what's actually an underpass watching for him.
Jadi kenapa
One
Dodo
player was
podcast
detained,
lu?
so it's going to be momentary delay. But this looks like it's going to be a 5-man approach
Well, that's
for Navi.
Xiao and the smokes too, so they have to wait entirely for that.
Dulu
Yeah,
diem
they do have
diem.
Zipman's ult here, and they do have Sugetsu's as well. So they have some tools, but keep a close eye on Alfir, who just rotated to the northern side of the map to apply some
Aduh,
pressure
1 SP.
and to
Aduh.
box them in. They're scattering. Look at them on the minimap.
Yeah, look at Boaster. He's all the way on A. He's going to go for a late flank through spawn.
Will
Gila, si
Navi
Boaster
expect
masih
it?
di A,
Will
anjing.
they be able to hold the
Ulti
aggression
lu
back?
Boaster, cakep.
Oh, the ult gets used, but it's halved. He's not going to be able to line up for a molly here.
They have time. Showstopper used. Durka.
Oke.
Drop. Boaster gets a kill.
Zipon's back on it.
2v2.
Aduh.
Oh my gosh.
Nggak dapet tapi yang
Hampir anjing, hampir enggak Fnatic. Anjing, hampir kalah bangsat.
Ngeri banget itu Bang Navi.
We gotta see that again.
Di Xiao pakai AWP.
Oh
Xiao
my
yang
goodness.
ini yang ngebanting-banting.
All the utility
Yeah.
that Fnatic had. And Boaster with a long flank avoiding the suppress from Zipon's ult.
And we were worried about whether or not he would get there in
Luar.
time, but it was perfect.
A sigh of relief
Deg-degan tuh coach.
ini.
and anger. Instead, we're back into the round fast in the halls this time to
Langsung
disrespect
gas, langsung
completely
gas. Ah.
the one way from
5-5-nya
Xiao.
di sini
Wouldn't
4
have it
deh.
any other way. The Nightfall invested. It is going to tag a couple of members. Guns
Meledak.
great for the side of Navi.
Alah, getar
As the
gitu,
nade
Bang.
finds one from Durka. Xiao trying to reposition and
Anjing,
stay
1
alive
HP
with
lagi.
1 HP. The skin of his teeth keeps him alive for now. Counter paranoid traded, and look at Angel. He's gone aggressive. He's
Mati
taking
lo
space, but he
Angel.
doesn't really have guns. All he has is a sheriff. Can he find value?
How does Alfir know here?
He's just so wise.
He's
Asik
keeping
gak jadi.
caged off the turret.
Now goes back,
Oh.
clears it.
Well, they haven't gotten a spike plant yet, so they think they can pivot. But look, Navi's actually left completely dropped. I'm not sure exactly what they're thinking right now, but Angel cleared bottom side. They think there was more arcade presence than there was.
Yeah, the silence from Fnatic was too much for Navi. Again, Sugetsu has his Viper Spit. He's had it for a few rounds, though. A retake attempt from spawn, from drop.
There's no flash here to clear Boaster.
He will be the first to receive.
Oh, Alfir just opened the door to bait for him, too.
Boaster.
Oke, nice banget Alfajer.
Angel falls, and he's got help from Alfir. Fnatic
nice.
fully
Betul.
controlled the round.
Tiga kosong.
Dangerous territory.
Ini menang miskin nih.
Fnatic re-enter this game
Satu.
in similar fashion to how they won Lotus with a roar.
Apa? Maafnya Fnatic.
Fnatic fans absolutely loving it. Angel is struggling to find the right calls here.
They look cozy for a while, but you're right. He's just getting outplayed at this point.
The indecision there on the hold on to drop.
Anjing, Bang Dodo baru kalah.
Try to maybe find somebody arcade there, even though there just wasn't anybody. He doesn't have that information,
Bikinin aja John
of
Stones
course,
tuh.
but with the push through sand, there's just that little bit of doubt that you could see them acting on.
Gak di-expect nih kameranya nih.
Patience out from Angel.
Zipan can play off the camera.
Kedengeran.
Waiting for the flash.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yep.
Try to jump back up into the cage there.
Ketahuan lo.
It does not work out, and Boaster cleans
Kocak.
up for it. Now the leader for Fnatic pushing through the tip of the spears. You see Durka
Gila lu
flying
Boaster
across
kalau
him.
maju lu.
Sight taken, spike planted. Note here, Navi have some guns. We talked about the success that Fnatic had in these 4v5s in the previous map. Can Navi do a bit of the same?
Nggak mungkin kalah dong, posisinya udah bagus dong.
The flash there, CNET on the
Mungkin
turn.
Woo!
Spotted. Outrageous.
Banting.
Shots, but he's traded right back. Now Alfir applying pressure. You've got Leo here too. The flash is going to push him back.
Oke,
He takes
cakep.
the challenge. Isolates
Leo,
1v1.
Leon.
How much more can he find? No. Shao on
Aman,
the trade.
aman,
Alfir
menang,
not
menang.
pushing forward. Not applying pressure.
Time ini.
3v2 here for Fnatic as now Alfir chooses to make his move.
Eh.
The timing is gorgeous for
Miskin,
Fnatic
miskin.
yet again. We're tied at 5. The lead, the momentum for Navi, gone.
Respect Bang Dodo, member Al Nassr belum kelar anjing. Kan delay ya.
Speaking of timeouts, right back at it. And you have to think too about the situations that Navi is putting themselves into and Fnatic is forcing them into. For example, this Hall's pushed back in. A lot of times you do give credit for Navi there to try to win that. But Fnatic have a flank on them. They have people on site still. They're just playing the situations and the post plants right.
Yep. And when they're playing as well as they are, you know, there was a moment there where it seemed like Navi were kind of figuring things out, but it goes back to the questions we've had all series. Like, if you're Navi, what do you do when Fnatic look this good?
Yeah. Which is the question we've been asking about other teams facing up against Navi all tournament long.
Exactly. The turns of table.
I have to wonder what still is on the table here for Navi. Because I'm not quite sure if there's much else, especially when you see the doubt.
Bang, menang siapa Messi? Hah?
Yang ada aja
To the players and Angel himself. You mentioned this ult from Sugetsu multiple rounds in a row now. With only stingers, with only a stinger and a couple sheriffs, I don't expect it, but...
Berantem ya hilang.
A compelling case, given the stinger, that he wants to play through the chaos, but we'll see.
This Seas is the one that caught Cryo with the brim ults, but nothing happening. They're just going to take the
Lah,
challenge.
kocak nih si Durka nih anjing.
There's a little something, but there's always just a little something. I want to bring back a stat from Lotus that Hypoc mentioned on the desk. Fnatic was winning more 4v5s. This situation right here.
Does he ult? He does.
Jir ulti.
And again, he has the stinger. He can play through the chaos of his pit. He's got trips too to help him out. Sugetsu patiently waiting on the other side.
Ih, kabur. Nice banget plannya.
Surprised to see that go unpunished.
Yeah.
Ah, ulti tuh CT.
Oh, Chronicle using it early.
Alas ya eta. Alfajri, aduh. Kedorong.
Zenit's in trouble. Yeah, he falls.
Pahit anjing.
Cooked up.
Yeah, but Sugetsu's flanking them.
Aduh.
Xiao 1v2. Sheriff in
Oke.
hand. Not able to
Mahal
land the
banget
shots.
anjing.
Fnatic take the
Lu
lead
kaya.
back.
Relatively expensive round there. I do like the ult from Sugetsu.
Si Alfajri kena ulti ya.
They ended up very close to winning that round, but they used the breach ult. They used the brim ult. They comboed the two together. And remember, at the beginning of this round, Bosa didn't even have his ult. Farming that orb again, the ult economy has been so good for Fnatic on this map. And against this comp from Navi, part of the reason why they're back in this game at all is the Alpha Hero
Asik,
ult.
lagi nggak bisa nembak, megang OP, makin turu lu derke.
Xiao with a big kill with the off there on Dirk.
Ya Allah.
Given how the series is gone, a 6-6
Emang mapnya
for
si Leo
Navi
ini.
is massive. They need every round they can possibly get.
Sugetsu.
Boaster weak here. Fnatic cutting noise. Choosing to go the silent route. No ults to speak of either. Note here, they've done this a couple of times where they cut noise. And Navi have been quick to rotate off of that, but this time they seem to stay. They seem to be a bit
Bisa
disciplined.
dapet.
Turret tries to provide some cover, but Sugetsu waiting for the head of
cakep
Alpha,
Alfajri.
Alpha who takes it off. Sugetsu.
Alah.
Angel on the swing, leads up
Timing.
Leo.
He's still fighting.
Dua.
He's still fighting.
Can Chronicle and Alpha bring this back?
Aduh,
No.
smoke-nya habis bah. 1v3 bisa lah. Bisa gila.
And he's just not able to do it. Again, we mentioned how the series has gone. A
Dua lagi
6-6
di
is
situ.
drastically different from a 7-5. So for Navi, perhaps a glimmer of hope, perhaps signs of life. But it really feel like Fnatic were able to snatch
ACCL
this
kalau
back. We're gonna
Dodo,
throw it down
wow,
to an
ramah
interview.
sekali
Yeah,
mulutnya si
Yinsu
Bang Messi
standing
itu
by
lihat.
with Davies from crew.
Ini map apa,
Yinsu,
Ben?
take it away.
Menurut lu, Ben?
Apa?
Map apa menurut lu?
Thank you very much,
Map
guys. That's right. I'm joined
Attack.
by Davies from a crew now.
Hello.
Now, you guys played against Navi
Banget.
earlier in this
Enggak
tournament.
banget.
How do you think they're doing? Did you expect them to be 2-0 down here?
Well,
Rada
not
susah
really.
juga sih
I feel
sebenarnya
like
masuk.
They've been playing a lot better since us. I feel like every
Oh.
single map, every single series, they've been playing
Hah?
a little bit better.
Bakal dilamar tahun ini.
They're down 0-2 this.
Sama bukan Senat.
If they get this map, it's gonna be like.
Kenapa kok tiba-tiba
sama Rafa.
Gak tahu.
Rafa.
Sama Rafa.
Rafa.
Kamu udah mulai panggil aku Rafa? Kenapa? Kamu mau menggantikan sebelumnya?
Enggak lah.
Tapi sama sih. Sama, gue liat Cila sih.
Cuma kebetulan kamu nggak bawa pasukan ya?
Pasukan apa, Bo?
Streaming.
Gila banget. Crespo ih.
Streaming.
Pasukan pendekar. Pendekar Ravanelli Inzaghi.
Asik. Pendekar lu bro tuh.
Kamu panggil aku
Diem.
dalam hidup kamu. Tuh Cila yang mulai ya. Tadi anteng kali main FIFA gitu.
Well, I feel like they against Navi, you just have to play a structure.
Yang kemarin nggak live lagi Kak Diki.
Apa tuh?
Yang kemarin siapa sih namanya?
Siapa Jini?
Kan Tete.
T.
Yang live di sini juga.
Oh si Tarik
Yang di sini.
ada.
Ya Tarik.
Tarik tadi kan di interview tadi. Oh di atas tuh.
Gitu. Udah balik.
Di atas dia.
Iya.
Di interview tadi di sini coy nih. Si Yinsunya ke sini. Itu dia di tempat VIP itu di atas. Iya, geser doang. Ntar pause dulu. Roga delay.
I mean, it's just next man up for the squad.
Yeah, it really is. Anybody could step up.
Tiba-tiba 3-1 lah. Keren
Like
juga
you
tuh
said,
Al Nassr.
2-11 for Durka, and they're still 6-6.
Yalah Liga Tani.
Again, 92% attack
Gitu,
rate
kayak-
on Fracture. That's what it was on Lotus.
Liga
Thankfully,
Tani,
it's
Bang
much
Dodo.
Kenapa
closer.
dibeli Real Nasser anjing?
We didn't even really get to see the attack side from
Tinggal
Navi.
Nasar.
This time we will.
Al
We'll get a
Nassr.
chance.
Maunya apaan sih? Mau ngomongin apa emang, Col?
Navi waiting as a bit of
Kalau-
utility from Fnatic has been
Oh,
invested.
kira mau
The
ngomongin yang
prowler
lain.
used from Leo, not spotting anyone.
Apa tuh bro?
It's a super
Nanya
passive hold
Duh,
here
gua
for
nanya
Alf
lagi.
here on A.
Yep.
Udah kan gini
Got
kalau
the
bilang
kill
gitu.
mollies set up for the planter. If they go for that corner,
Sakit, gue sakit
looking for
banget
this
nih.
nade. Where does it go? Up
Kalau
towards
kita.
drop.
Rame
Not
tuh.
gonna clear this
Kalau
stuff
kita.
out.
Empat
Oh, it's
sakit.
gonna be a problem. Is they're gonna
Aduh,
try to bring
nggak
out
mati.
the utility that's there, but can
Gak
they?
dengar?
No, we're safe.
That's
Kena
popped
ya?
early. Popped
No.
before the alarm bot.
Dia
So
sekali.
Angel was able to actually escape, even though he was already.
Wih,
Oh!
kontol.
Iya sih pagi banget anjing.
Just waiting.
Tiga gitu.
Almost got a second there.
Tiga gitu.
Lapas kan?
Navi with control here, with the numbers advantage. Can Zipan find another? There are
Masih nonton
three
VCT nih bang.
playing up top.
VCT dulu ya,
Oh,
dimakan ya.
Dulu bang.
Right back into reverse. Skips to try to land the shot.
Kocak,
Bouncing
mampus
around
lu.
the screens. Converting the kills. And CNET finds one, but
Ayo
that's
lu,
all it's
1v3
gonna
lu.
be. Now Shao left with a couple of members on the side of
enak.
Fnatic. Kills converted. Leo with the defuse. Fnatic with the lead again.
3-1 doang kagak gol nih si
The
Dodo
shot's just not
anjing.
landing there for Navi.
Nope. Multiple members too.
The only player who got it is
Kira-kira
Angel.
rebahan
with the
menang ini
smoke
mah.
too.
Tuh,
That's who
Rebahan
gets
yang
you.
menang.
That's Shao. That's the top fraggers for the team
Iya.
in those
Tumben.
instances. This is Alfie coming
Membebeng
out,
apa
fighting
lagi?
Zip on. This is where I mentioned
Berjanji
you
pada
guys
delay
gotta
kali
give
ketiga.
up on Leo, who is just jumping, by
masa
the way.
setak gini bro.
And okay, on pistol round, good strategy, I guess. 7 stages of denial.
Dude, apaan pes?
You're seeing him go through it.
He's angry before, now just frustrated.
Shao dismissed by the Bulldog from Boaster. Feeling some pressure, calling for utility to help. Sugetsu spotted.
Udah sembuh, sorry Bray.
Was able
Pes
to
pes
size up the
pes.
fall line, though. Look at how far
Udah sembuh
spread
total
out
emang
they
lah.
are, too, on Navi's side.
And it's not the same approach type
Pas
thing
lu tak,
that
jangan
Fnatic
aneh-aneh
was doing,
tak.
where they're just trying to farm orbs. I mean, Fnatic's doing a great job
Jujur sih.
denying this
Orang apaan,
space.
Cil? Jam
They already
Cil.
took a fight in front of tree.
Ben makan
and then
ini
the
gua,
kill on
lele.
Shao. But at the same
Lele.
time,
Lele
too, you
tiga
think
lah.
about this comp from
Anjing.
Navi, and there's not the same
Sakit.
insistence on the orbs. There's not the same importance
Kecil sih
on the
memang.
orbs economy. Because they don't have a brim, they don't have a
Emang
KJ.
Lila,
Kecil.
punya Cila
Which
segede
just means
lele.
that they have to find the persistence elsewhere. And I don't know how you do that.
Cile, Cile,
Awal lagi.
anjing. Cile,
Cilele.
Look at the reclear here from Fnatic.
Chilele.
It's gonna be late, but so much pressure on Angel.
Awal lu.
You can find two, honestly.
Lu nggak usah tawa, lu nggak usah tawa-tawa lu bro, lu mau gue ban juga
He
di sini.
spots the flank fast, but
Tawa doang.
falling back here is just even worse.
Oh, that nade may kill him. He's got 39 HP.
enak.
Yeah, he was done, man. He was
Dah,
dead and
anjing udah
dusted.
2-0 Ben.
Iya. 3-0 deh.
That
Bang ya.
shock just to
Oh,
confirm
berangkat.
things.
Navi
Fnatic
ngeri juga ya.
another clean round.
Ri.
They continue
Lotus
to march
dibantai,
forward. The
berarti
defuse is
sebelum
gonna
Lotus
come
apa tadi
through,
map
and that's a
pertama?
prime gaming flawless.
Apa sih
Gondro,
yang
Mbak.
air? Bukan
Itu
air ya?
bukan. Apa namanya?
Ini
Kok ice,
13
Fnatic
13
2 rounds
11 kan?
up now. This is map 3
Lotus.
Gue jadi lupa nih.
Heaven.
for them.
Heaven,
Losing this
Heaven,
out means
Fnatic
they
Heaven.
go to the finals.
Heaven.
Heaven. Berapa sekarang di
Losing
Heaven?
this out means they get revenge.
Heaven
On
close
Navi,
game
who took
pokoknya.
them
Sengit,
down.
sengit pasti ya.
Iya.
Gila jago
In
dia
this
harusnya
exact
ya di map
position
itu.
at Copenhagen.
Hampir
And
OT
a top
tadi.
4 finish for Fnatic, which
Di Lotus kebantai
saluted them
13-4.
since.
What do Navi do?
Enak.
That's the thing about this Fnatic roster right now, man, is that you think, all right, how
Di
do Navi
combo lu,
respond?
mampus.
Fnatic don't even give them a chance to consider the approach. They're so aggressive. What a play call out of Fnatic.
Kembaran gue mana?
Reaper
Siapa
from
lagi?
Navi immediately on the north side, though.
Bingung dah.
After trading Durka out,
Kono
huge
Iya.
disadvantage though. Losing 2 entirely is horrible.
Nasi liwet pulen ayam goreng.
Bang, mana jal bang?
Boaster denies
Listen
the
up,
arcade
Bang.
walkthrough from Sugetsu. He's not even in the play right now. That's
Gue
so
nanya ya, gue gampar lo ya.
And remember,
Gue
no
cekek
smokes here.
meninggal lo,
They can't get
Col,
on.
sebenarnya
What
Col.
they have
Gue
to do
gak
is
mau
maybe
cekek
just
lo ya.
Lagi
use both
gaming-gamingnya
the
ini.
smoke to fall off the site, but
Ayam bakar
Zip on
sambal
getting a little
setan.
damage there.
Apa Col, kira-kira Col?
Makan bebek.
Oh, Bebek udah masuk Makassar ya, Bang?
Ada lah.
Booster lah.
Ayam lele goreng 165.
Yang booster banget lu bos orangnya. Bos King.
Biji kan kondangan dosen coba lu lihat biji.
Oh, pecel lele nih ada di. Tadi kalau pecel lele doang gambarnya pakai tahu tempe ini pakai nggak sih?
Lihat deskripsinya dong.
Oh,
deskripsinya
lele
bang.
nasi sambal tempe lalapan anjing.
Sambalnya kagak.
Sambal pecak sambal apaan, Bro?
Apa?
Pecak.
Pecak. Oh nggak tahu gua pecak.
Anjing kalau goreng doang mesti 8.900 sih kalau goreng maksud.
Porsinya banyak kali.
Iya.
Enggak dulu Suigetsu enggak. Mampus anjing. Dapat bonus nih bos. Booster banget gua orangnya dari zaman Digot. Boosternya nggak tahu lu hidup.
Pecel lele nasinya 2 ayamnya.
Aduh kualat. Maaf bang. Anjing kualat.
Roaring start again for Fnatic on the second half. They just continue.
Sambalnya dikit biasanya kata Egi.
Especially once they get a taste for the game.
Sambal pecak apa?
A taste for the map, a taste for how Navi want to play.
Kualat.
Poster is having a performance.
Lo orang juga yang nggak nge-like kualat lo.
Sama.
Ada KFC.
Ada.
CFC.
CFC malah nggak ada.
Mana mau ke kampung desa begitu kan?
Nggak ada.
Orang mau buka bisnis di sana juga dapat galak, bocor. KFC kalau nggak salah sengketa juga deh itu. Di Makassar, ya mikir sampai Presiden Jokowi turun deh masukin aja.
Nggak ada.
Telur dadar digeprek sambal hijau, mantap kali ya.
Mantap tuh.
3-0 start in the second half from Fnatic.
Lo takut sih Cul kalau ada Seno tuh?
We've seen the way he's reacting in these games.
Minimal orang berapa? 40.000. Udah 40.000 ya? Kurang apa nih?
Get through the mental block.
Takut cekek gitu.
Mixue aja nggak ada di sana. Emang nggak ada Col Mixue?
Ada. Yuk cari Mixue Makassar ada.
Satu tuh berarti.
Enggak.
Ya itu mikir juga Mixue di sono kan.
Bisa betul kayak warung. Warung.
Ada baru buka tapi.
Wah.
Itu bukan jualan pemaksa itu.
Grill.
100% laut.
Ada McD Col.
Ada, astaga. Sebenarnya nggak ada McD.
Pesen.
Mati lah.
Wendy's ada nggak Wendy's?
Wendy's yang di Pimei udah bangkrut ya?
Dia juga
lagi
tahu
nanya di sana.
Wendy's desa.
Wendy's enak tau.
Wendy's emang ya?
Enak. Lebih enak ini zaman dulu. Ngerasain ini nggak lo Cil? Popeye.
Apa itu ya? Kayak pernah denger deh.
Popeye ayam. Itu lebih gede daripada McD sama KFC. Ayamnya gede banget. Popeye.
Pantes badan lu gede-gede sekarang.
Nggak tahu saya Popeye itu malah yang tetap Popeye si pelaut.
Popeye
si pelaut.
Ya makan bayam tahu kan? Tahu gue makan bayam kan?
Gitu. Itu pasti tahu lah.
Siapa nama cewek Popeye? Surti.
Punya
Olive.
Bego Nami namanya.
Olive.
Oh iya Olive, no BTR no yang ngurusin gue ini.
Bukannya baru buka lagi? Hah emang iya. Coba kita cek.
Tahu anjing.
Popeyes Indonesia.
Komen anjing. Kabut banget itu komen-komen.
Also to mention, we just talked about Durka at the half. He started 2-12.
Gak ada di Gading.
He's already back up to
Hah?
7-12.
Apa? Welcome to Singapura.
Popeyes.
SG something pindah tim Ben.
Mana?
Lu nggak tahu ya ininya.
Mana?
Katanya.
Seriusan?
Iya.
Anjing. Oke sih
Gantiin Jing
daripada.
katanya.
Oh Jing mau ini ya?
Jing mau ini.
Mau wamil.
Fokus kita role play anjing.
Tapi bukan Popeyes ini, ya maksudnya udah ganti sih.
Ntar ambil
udah
9 dulu lah.
ganti. Udah ganti ininya ya.
Ganti apa? Ganti
Ganti
nama?
logo. Dulu masih ada Popeye-nya.
Logo apa dulu? Logo Popeye sih pelaut beneran.
Iya dulu ada. Coba Popeyes Indonesia 2007. Oh, lihat bro tuh, Popeye tuh.
Fnatic are able to respond in the
Ada Shido muncul nggak
Those
sih?
are positions in which Fnatic have
muncul.
crumbled. But the maturity
Dia ganti logo
that
dong.
they have shown in this series alone.
Aduh, Derke.
He's able to stop the showstopper.
Selipan pantat.
But it works like that
Udah
over and
muncul.
over. You might see
Iya,
a kill
sudah
like
muncul.
that.
Dindar kontol, Pajar.
It gets traded.
Oh, ada.
Tahu komen banyakin, donate banyakin.
And the types of situations now
Kenapa lu?
where I
Tolak
struggle
angin.
Hah?
because of the
Mabuk
way
Udah
Col.
muncul kan?
Mabok
Kira,
lah.
decisive on the calls. It's not
kirain
something
inti
you
campur
normally-
tolak angin.
Oh astaga, di blow on.
Cila
Enggak
sih rada
lah.
hardcore lo kasih intisari juga ditenggak sama dia.
Lu pernah
Try to
nyoba
find
mau ya?
something here paired up
Cil,
with Shao.
inti campur tolak angin. Dia
Enggak,
Jaeger tuh. Sumpah lu coba
So
dah.
maybe
Enggak.
go
Yang kemarin lu bilang apa bro?
Enggak.
Apa mencong bro?
got the orb to
Enggak,
work
enggak,
out
enggak.
set of halls there.
15.000.
Mencong, kontol.
Namanya mencong kalau di base sebutannya.
Even if they want to come through here,
Encong.
Iya,
clear
15.000.
from the first angle. They're not
Campur
clear
cola, kocok-kocok.
on what's behind.
Sumpah
The next
kayak
layer.
ada kan Gia?
And Boaster's up closer.
Pasti pernah minum lah.
He's got his judge.
Gepeng ada
Alfie
gepeng.
on the other side of the map.
Makanya ada warung internasional. Wah, di Bandung doang itu WI.
Look at Fnatic go forward. They want to take these fights. They will not relent. They will not give up a single inch.
Aduh,
But
anjing.
perhaps this is where Navi finds
Alah.
Mati sih. Mati Fajri.
All that's left is Alfie here with the judge.
Pak jadi pakai judge.
Opposite side of the map as well.
There's a good call there.
Gak dapat senjata di mana sih di Fajri? Oh di situ.
Oh yeah, they're not really peeking this drop
Nggak,
down
enggak.
here.
Bisa dibucatkeun heta kanjut ku aing. Heta ka mana heta blog?
Instead.
Udah mesi.
Champs on 2 for the extra buff. Yeah, that nade hurts.
Bos tahu bos Sumedang? Boleh lah.
You're not expecting
Wih,
that.
anjing.
Oh my gosh, Alpha here.
Bisa.
One tap.
To draw out Shao, but the paranoia. Oh my goodness,
Two
how do you
bullets.
hit that? 2 bullets. He's got to make
Ah,
them
nggak
count.
bisa.
They're both gone.
Di one way lagi udah.
Distance, surely not.
Gak bisa.
Gak bisa ya.
Saving bang.
Situation for Alpha here. But man, did he take a run at it.
Berdua gila.
What a
Lah
spray
iya,
shots,
ada
are you
ini
kidding
dia.
me?
Ada Jose.
Masih ada nih sisa 10
Ada
tahunnya.
ini
Tapi
dia.
gua gak mau yang kopong, tahu sebenarnya yang penuh bro.
Lupa lagi.
Recognizing
Ngomong
how
doang
Fnatic
berisik
is
dia tadi
playing
kagak jelas dia pusing gua dengerinnya.
on the sand push.
Kok kegepeng. Apaan?
And just sending one out send, even though they throw the same smokes for top rope.
Yang kecil dongo ngentot.
And you
Cekik anjing ketemu cekik
Boaster just pushing it, but the rest of the players are coming
Apa
outside.
Lo.
The trades come.
Kalau udah irisin itu
Super
terserah
fast.
bro.
Penuh ini beli yang di Cile ini emang iya.
Pakai Dainoko lah.
Rolling Thunder online.
Tolol nih.
Denoko apaan?
Dinoko bro.
Oh, motornya B.
Cars.
Motornya B mainnya dimasukin TikTok lo kok kagak po dulu.
CNET has gone undetected. He hasn't been hit.
Mati lu, Suigetsu mati.
Motor.
Fnatic look to
Beli jadi motor.
Navi away.
Gue belum melakukan penyerangan sen.
Couple of these haymakers
Kamu
shot,
menyerang
but
gue
man,
begini.
this one
Gue udah belajar dari serangan Fajar soalnya.
Mantap.
Ini partner income gue lagi lemes nih. Saya
Just taking it all the way through. And now
Lah,
they're just
pertanyaannya bukan
respecting
lemes
Navi
kapan dia
and their
semangat.
defaults.
Tolong saya gue diserang.
This pre-cholt so deep into the
Anjing
spawn.
Alpajri.
The aftershock as well. Everything just so well coordinated there. Talk about aggression.
Yeah. And it's not the first round they try this. You think about the showstopper right out of the tech pause. It was intended to have a similar effect.
Oh yeah.
It's intended to be demoralizing.
Tapi kok
It's
si Gareth
intended to be
berarti nggak main dong beda kalau begitu ya.
Yeah,
Iya.
Tapi SG something sih udah terjamin anjing jago
Terjamin
parah
ya,
tuh orang.
something.
If
Bangsat.
that hunt clears, he's allowed to go further.
Walaupun timnya kurang dia buat duelis
Yeah.
oke lah. Ngeri sih anjing
Yeah,
kalau
there's big
PRX
holes
dia
on
yang
the
masuk
side of
cocok
Navi,
dah.
but just sheriffs. How much time do we find ourselves in this
Itu
situation?
udah fix non-jig.
Nade out from
Enggak,
CNET
gue
pushing
skip.
forward.
Oh gosip.
They've got to push spawn, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if they get the
3-0 nih bang kayaknya bang.
Look at Angel. Angel's actually walked up on the B. They've got the full rotate because of this aggression.
Oh.
He does have a
Lagi
sheriff
nih.
too. It's not the classic.
Alas ya.
Iya kagak lihat ya.
Iya.
Kocak nih observernya nih.
No, those are also 2 of the key 5 ults invested. Really confident that they can win this round, and so far numbers going their way.
A pit 2 denies the
Tripti,
actual
Bang.
walkout from main.
Drifty ini.
Ulti lagi Suigetsunya.
Cabut ini nggak di ini. Cabut
3 of 5
Iyalah.
here. They put everything they had behind
Gak
this.
ada duit, gak ada duit. Ada sih duit cuman lumayan.
That's a Hail Mary play if I've ever seen one.
Masa 3-0 deh.
3-0.
Tahu ya.
Navi
bro.
Liquid Una, gue lupa.
Terakhir.
Udah apa belum ya?
And the thing is, they didn't even really come
Terakhir
out of this
Fnatic kalah sama siapa band terakhir? Nggak masuk ya?
Gak masuk anjir. Fnatic Liquid gak masuk internasional.
But if you want to start making a comeback, if you want to start mounting against Fnatic, who
Di champion doang kan?
continuously talked about the
Champion baru main.
sorry, excuse me, the economy bonus that Fnatic gets by going for light armor on rounds like these. You hope that you can get a bank up to deal with the same bank that's being accrued on Fnatic's side.
Pena.
2-round lead here still for Fnatic. Boaster has the orbital strike, and Alfier has his lockdown. And the crazy thing is, given everything that Navi put behind that previous round, they
Nanti
still have
regen mana? EMEA. Anjing Suigetsu default.
Lu yang 20 game apa 10 game, Gi?
Orb thrown out for Sugetsu. They've been trying to do this over and over, but Dirk has actually been denying Sugetsu any space to work that lurk. And you can see, they smoked it off immediately. Dirk opens the door. If you're Navi, what information do you have on the other side of this? Yes, the knife lands, but you can get in front of that just by walking through.
100 poin.
So they'll be able to tap the orb and re-clear the front of this. Ooh, Fnatic with a mid-round push-up north side. We saw this actually from Navi in the previous half. Ended up costing them, but Derek and Leo not going for more. And with the door just spotted now from Bosa, he heard it. He's ready, dodges the suppress too. He's got his ult.
Absolutely huge. He's not dodging that though. So if we do see the orbital strike, it'll be a moment for
enak lu.
push the matter into spawn. Big kill out from Durka though, and Chronicle finds
Cakep.
another. That was the threat in spawn too. That's gone.
Masuk observer nih ah.
Ada nggak sih di bawah?
Ada.
Shao trying to get the spike down and does. But at this point, you've lost really.
Bukan Blitzpop itu blow.
It's not great though. They can actually stay on site. Very close.
Can Zipan and Shao do
Mati
it?
lu, Shao.
Invested now. Shao trying to get away, and it's Boaster's gun that actually cleans it up.
11.
Now Zipan to
Let's go.
flash. 4 members in front
Anjing,
of
nggak
him.
mungkin kan headshot semua kan?
Single one dropped.
I mean, that's just
Jadi
brilliant though.
nih,
I
nunggu
talk about
Diki
the ult
abis
from
ini.
Alfier not being great. It's all for them to actually take the bait and stay on site.
Tumbalin gua. Yang bawah dong, tumbalin tuh.
Sen tolong pengen nugi MU Liverpool prediksi menang mana? Menang MU pasti ini.
Top 3 tim terkuat siapa aja? MCG, wow. Top 3 tim terkuat ya ini kalau kata gue mah.
Iya kan, tiba-tiba
Lot Navi Fnatic.
From Navi, no answers from
Iya,
Angel.
gue juga fansnya MU dari dulu.
Di turnamen ini.
MU pasti.
Udah jelas dong.
Fnatic now 2 rounds away.
Kalau nanti ini pasti berubah, gue yakin. Kita lihat nanti di tengah tahun antara bulan Juli ya. Kita lihat.
Lalu katanya ini tuh.
We're having the same conversations about Fnatic last year as they dominated over and over in the EU circuit.
Bambang.
Taking first place before Reykjavik.
Itu yang baru. Si Gos.
Gos siapa itu?
Si Gos.
Same conversations being we expect them to make it to grand finals. We expect them to be a super team.
Kalian semua ke depan dapat izin, amin.
Maybe that they come a reality.
Dia lawan berapa bulan sih, Ki?
Nyampe akhir lah goblok.
Satu musim lah.
Alfier and
Tapi
Tower
ikutin
Angels
bola
creep his way
gitu kagak
forward.
tahu.
The cage should help provide some cover, and he drops Alfier. Now neural theft invested, but Boaster on the trade.
Iya lagi dia salah. Jadi salah gue nanya pakai semusim sama musim.
Ya sampai musim ini kelar, setengah musim kan berjalan.
Tadi kanker iya bro. Udah nge-tweet tuh tadi. Kemarin apa ya tadi? Gue lupa.
Look at how far back Chronicle just had to go to make sure that there weren't any funny antics. Nightfall used, Shower revealed.
Barca.
Arsenal dia. Lu Barca.
Boaster wants to go.
Lah, Suigetsunya. Oke.
Kekalahan MU sih.
Oke, cakep 12.
Zipan bisa.
Enggak dulu, Zipan lagi bau Jik. Nah, let's go. Lagi bau Zipan.
Menurut lu dapat nggak Gi? OT?
Playoff Valo Indonesia besok minggu depan, tanggal 8.
Nggak bakal dapet ini.
OT nggak? Ini OT nggak?
Tidur cepet nih mah bro.
The real super team in the world right here.
3-0 gini ya, nggak asik ya?
Asli.
Garis spek sebatu.
Garis spek sebatu.
Rame banget yang ini ya.
Grand final appearance.
What way goes
For Dirk and Boaster, that's their second. For Chronicle, that's their second. Alfier
mahal tuh kartu.
And Leo, that will be their first.
Bilangnya besok jam 12 ya, catat ya.
Elliot sih kartu mahal itu baru tuh.
Elliot yang mana? 3 apa deh?
Mati lagi. Oh enggak, alhamdulillah.
Mainnya digitu-gituin anjing.
Iya. Ultinya disupport aja.
Inisiasi duluan ya.
Sugetsu just bails on him too.
He was out.
Confidence waning.
Anjing apa aja main di sini anjing gila banget.
Dimana selalu dari ini.
Iya.
Sinet bisa bunuh lo bangsat kayak gitu.
4v4 here though.
Aneh anjing Phantomnya dia tuh. AWP-nya sih yang ngeri. Dia di Heaven hampir kalah gara-gara AWP. Di Lotus juga.
Fnatic once again in numbers disadvantage, what seems to be their cozy spot. It seems to be where they play stronger.
Ngapain dia?
And it seems like they may just be cutting losses.
Hah? Gue besok fanatik banget soalnya Lot harus kalah lah. Dia kemarin buat Cilot ya? Gue gak ngerti.
All save deh anjing. 3-4.
Tahu si Boaster? Main safe banget kayaknya dia.
Safe parah anjing mainnya. Tapi susah sih, di retake emang bener susah sih.
Gak ada apa-apa itu. Yang Molly 1, gak ada dok.
Bener sih, si Boaster sih udah ini banget deh.
Visioner deh.
Safe parah deh. Gagal juara berapa kali dia.
Navi is not quite done yet.
P9 bisa
harusnya juara sih ini Jik. Ini lawan Lot Jik juara dah sumpah.
Nanti lawan Lot
iya,
juara lah ya.
Juara sih.
And they've been in situations like this but
RC gak? Waduh, tidur bro.
In the semifinals.
Kalau kan ntar nemenin Seno ya.
The biggest one ever.
All 32 teams in partnership. Well, 30 teams plus the 2 Chinese.
Ini mau diulti sana lagi rame lagi.
Let's
go asik.
Depan sih, kurang depan sih.
Kurang.
Kena gak sih?
Kena dong. Oh, kena kan? Alah, eta bom goblok Boaster, Aisyah.
Gila, lu gila sih.
Gelo.
Begitu.
Navi received the punch.
Wah, makin mendukung OT.
Ayo, timingnya
More there from Fnatic and there was a group.
Hampir 2 loh itu.
Leon
Alfajar.
Zipan and Cnet both
bisa.
Lagi gacor ini. Menyala nih. Yuk.
The Viper wall keeping Alfier safe for now.
Bisa sih kalau
dengeran.
17-year-old from Fnatic.
Satu.
Close out this game.
Udah ketahuan nggak bisa.
Against not only Sugetsu and Zipan but the third title of Cnet.
Telat dikit Dik.
Kalau kena tuh.
Does Alfier even really have the possibility to go for it here?
Iya. Botnya ke bawah gitu.
Not again.
Kok malah ke bawah sih?
Aduh, jadi meme lagi dah di Twitter dah.
Botnya nunduk ya.
Anjay.
Ya emang rada zaman buat nunduk.
7 bullets left. Alfier waiting to see if he can get any other guns out of the hands of the Navi players. Not able to do so. Navi gets it to
Terus comeback sih ini Navi. Ronde ini menang fix OT nih.
Ronde ini menang.
Ronde ini menang Navi.
Apa Nugi? Apa Nugi? Iya.
That feeling.
Oh iya benar.
For either Fnatic fans or Navi fans in this moment right now.
Ya.
Anjing tadi gue mesen, ternyata belum pesen.
Wah lu konyol Cil.
Anjing.
Hampir nungguin.
Gue udah mesen Ben dari tadi. Astaga.
Konyol gede pencet.
Udah.
Tapi
gue tinggal kan ya.
Oh. Ya elah. Konyol si pecel.
Lele anjing. Lele sih.
And it was a major deficit with the pistol and bonus conversions of Fnatic in the second half.
Gue coba pesen lagi restoran yang ini ya. Restoran
anjing.
If it wasn't for Lotus, this would be an enormously entertaining series.
Kapan Col ke Jakarta Col? Lu kan penerang Tirpun bulan Kobas nih bro.
Besok.
Wih.
The timeout looks like it has
Besok,
expired.
Col.
Looking at some of the Fnatic players, and it seems
sore.
like they didn't even have hands on the keyboard. That seems to have changed though, so it looks like we'll be getting back into the action here. Again,
Bakal lewat Bandung dulu bang.
Apa?
From a grand finals appearance.
Enggak mau.
We've seen it before. Hey, I've seen Boaster.
Nggak mau.
Kalau udah panggil gue langsung.
Iya.
Gila, gua diculik nggak mau.
Diculik orang gue suruh nuki.
Interesting here how committed they are to this light armor strategy. They have a couple of members that could have invested on the Fnatic side, but they choose not to.
Tiba-tiba. Enggak.
It's an identity.
Kalau itu di pare,
knife Molly clears up close to
Kalau ini nggak bakal pare yang ini.
See how much Navi actually buys into that because the hold is very passive here from Fnatic. Navi's well different as well. They can walk out on the beat and hold this place.
Gerong.
Disrespect the spot if they want to. I think they're going to wait for it. Once that happens, the pressure.
Enak sih itu.
Enak yang good sih.
Terong goreng anjing.
Paulo hits two in the nade.
Ditepung enak.
Dissuades any aggression, any approach.
Zipon has his ult. There's not really a counter set up here.
Sia naon anjing, tuh lawan King.
Just cycled. Boaster's going to be trying to clear, but I think maybe even the wall might be up for Sugetsu. Yes. Because of that, they're rotating off. Alfier's the only one left on this A side.
CNET pushing forward.
Aduh, Alpajar, awas Alpajar, lu ketahuan lu.
Allah.
Oh, ya juga.
Allah, OT bos. Ayo Leo, nah mantap Leo.
Gila, paginya langsung datang pahlawan yang pahlawan
mana dari Makassar.
Koseping.
Difficult to deal with on the top of ropes. That door could be baited at any point.
Maafkan aku Paduka.
I think
menang ini ronde ini.
Fnatic might opt to save again. Look, there's nobody even close to Leo.
Gila sih, beberapa ronde berturut-turut anjing.
3, 2.
Way far away.
Aduh, lu gila lu Boaster lu.
Kabut udah.
Lah kok lu enggak lari sih, apaan sih?
Ngapain sih?
Very important.
Lah.
Ngapain sih Boaster?
If they're gonna challenge, they gotta make it clean. They can't lose any players here.
Gak mau lawan Kroco gak level, gak mau lawan Kodok hijau,
banyak duit
pasti.
Itu nonton MPL enggak gue gak sempet tadi. Aura Epo seru ya?
And that might cause them to be wrong. It's light armor all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the money. They're still forcing a buy. It's still light armor. And the utility is pretty good across the board.
This is really where you see the value of the strategy too. Right? If they're buying light armor,
bener kan bisa OT kan asu lah.
As Haven. It's the same thing. The staying power from Fnatic so strong.
Menangin dulu satu map sih.
Aduh, Xiao-nya OP lagi.
Fnatic has relied over and over on these aggressive plays to really shut down Navi in rounds like this.
Aduh, dia majuin A lagi, dia majuin A.
A swing round, rounds that are so important.
Enggak.
A4 anjing awalnya gila loh.
There was 4 stacked over towards A at the beginning, even with Alphayer here. The turret here could bait out just that, could find the timing for just that. Chronicle goes a little early.
Biasa, FIFA gua.
Arut kontak, di stun, seru tuh.
Boaster, I think he's just holding for the ult here.
Oh,
yeah. Off the turret as well.
Buat ult tadi dia mati Ben ya? Dia mati buat ulti berarti tadi Ben tuh buat gitu tuh.
Lah, tapi enggak di
Gak di stun.
Tapi enggak di stun iya.
It looked like it for sure on the mid. Player down, Navi.
Oke.
Boleh Bang Boaster.
Boleh.
What can Cena do? He's got the showstopper.
4 lawan 5 nih anjing, OT lah.
Can he find some space for Navi?
3-0 Bang.
Can he force us to overtime?
Enggak sih, itu.
Aduh,
mati anjing.
Oke.
Ya nggak kena itu.
here in favor of Fnatic.
Sinet.
Paranoia in his face. Chronicle takes a step back.
30 seconds.
Ben,
They're on side.
Apa?
Chronicle's
Gak kena. Kan udah keburu mati.
59 HP does get the spike down. Durka with one though.
GG, yes! Full cair anjing malam ini. GG. Clean sheet anjing, belum pernah kalah satu map pun, Jik.
Parah ya.
Belum pernah kalah. Navi juga sebenarnya belum pernah kalah satu map pun.
Enggak bener, Navi dibantu 3-0 tuh Navi anjing.
Iya. GG. 3-0 nih.
Ya elah, Navi.
Coba kita lihat dapat berapa nih. $400.000, let's go, 2 juta lagi nih.
$400.000 itu.
Dolar tuh. Balik lagi ke 2 juta. Wiskan, terima kasih 1 bulan ya. Kita lihat besok. Boleh bang, ntar di transfer ke akun tuh. Goblok, salah mencet. Dolar kali. Wah, bintang timur pulang.
Ya pulang Navi.
Pulang bang.
Jam ini udah kagak ada yang main apa ya? Gue pengen main RC kagak ada orang tadi.
Itu anjing, belagu gua.
Udah langsung.
FIFA kali ya? Udah lama nggak main FIFA.
FIFA
Mana Igoy?
Nggak tahu Igoy gimana.
Follow sen.
Godfather on duty nih.
Follow sen.
Navi.
Atau lagi tertutup.
Welcome Fnatic to Grand Final again. Semoga tidak runner up lagi.
Lama gue main FIFA nih. Kayak nyayurin orang nih gue sebelum makan.
Gue jam 3 dong. Oke lah.
Sayurin.
Sen on B, mau nggak?
Asik, foto dulu bang.
Lawan gua pakai terbang. Cuman
apa nih sih? Bos teranjing. Tidur foto.
Pilihan aja pakai klub. Mau nggak?
Agak itu didoain.
Gila, ada aja selebrasinya tuh.
Bantalnya dari mana?
Such is the life of a top fragger. No rest for the wicked.
I mean, he's a robot.
Lewat cuman sama aja timnya.
Udah nyiapin anjing.
Second appearance in the finals for Fnatic. Second for the core of both.
Konyol nih kalau runner up lagi lu Fnatic.
And Chronicle as well a chance. 4-2.
Wow. Udah gato nggak sih? Mobile.
Yaudah adik-adik, kita sudah dulu live-nya ya. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton VCT Login 2023 semifinal. Selamat kepada Fnatic. Langsung jangan lupa dicatat besok jam 12 malam kita akan menobar final ya. Terima kasih yang sudah nge-like, yang sudah jadi member, yang sudah donate. Kita ketemu lagi di streaming besok. Yang masih mau nonton nanti gua pindahin ke Bang Sebatan, oke? TTD ngemot lepe. Sampai jumpa besok. Dah.
There was a lot to talk about this map. But again,
anjing like 200 channel mati apa nih?
That we're able to clean things up and we're able to maintain their composure.
Mana?
And while this Omega bracket was very different than what happened in the Alpha bracket,
agreed.
I think some of the relative paths that these two teams take shows you the strength of Fnatic. Again, Navi looked perfect throughout this tournament. So much so that they didn't